Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Today we're talking about meditation and mindfulness, clarity and focus. Mind stuff, not brain stuff. Pardon me. Brain stuff is all. Brain is the physical thing. Mind stuff is on the inside. I want to say hi to everybody. Dwayne Erickson. Good morning or evening to you all. Love from Iowa. Much love, Dwayne. Good to see you. Say hi to Rita for us as well. Whoop. Greetings and salutations, one man show. Good to see you, man. One man show. Spelled it wrong. One May show. Of course, it's raining again. Had 3 blackouts today alone. Oh my god, what a pain in the ass, dude. Sorry about that. Rita, no dance tonight. What's up, Panda Power? Fuck Dale. Fuck. Fuck you, Dale. Fuck you. Oh, fuck you. Got you. Fuck you, Dale. Fuck you. So the brain is on the outside. Yeah, just like Megamind with his big head. I'm saying brain is the physical thing. And then the mind is what's internal, You can't touch the mind. You can only touch the brain. But thoughts, you can't touch a thought. It's not Harry Potter. They'd be like, "Can I see that memory?" Thanks. Boom. Fuck your memory. Just pull it out with a wand. You just suck on your tears. Just take your tear. Let me take this here. There we go. We got some memories. I'm down to 4 cookies. That's it. So, I hope y'all had a good Wednesday. Mine was a little busier than I thought. All of a sudden, it's late. I'm first on the likes. Yeah, if y'all could drop a like, I appreciate that. Thanks. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much. Let me pull up Instagram. I forgot to do that, actually. Come to think of it. What is this? So, hump day's over. I mean, for some of y'all, it's been over, but yeah. Let me see. So check this out. What did I show this last night about the lattes? Everybody should carry a latte. So here's one that cracked me the fuck up. Share. There we go. Make sure I mute that. Peg legs are making a comeback. Look up pegging to learn more about this trend. Hey y'all, if you wanna learn more about peg legs, look up pegging. You're going high tonight? If I do, I at least know what I'm getting into. Oh shit, that's right. Did I ever smoke this bowl from earlier? Nope. I did not. I might. We'll see. I'm not getting that high. I'm not getting as high as last night because I know. Now I know. I forgot what I'm smoking. This shit is dense. It's some good shit. And I kind of spaced on that. Oh man, it's good stuff though. So I might. And if I do, I won't be like dying like last time. That is stupid. They are completely unrelated. Yeah. The point is, one man show, there are people who don't know what pegging is. That's the point. There are people who don't know. Did y'all see this dude's arm? So this happened like while we were live last night. But did y'all see his arm? Look at this shit. Look at his arm. It's fucked up. It's just like this. That's just going the wrong way. Security team wrecked this guy. See, this is what happens when you try to do Twitter in real life. When you try to act like Twitter, like you do on Twitter, run your mouth on people, bitching about your pronouns, be like, I would punch a Yahtzee. I would punch him in the face. Oh, yeah? You know what happens to you in real life? This motherfucker. Yeah, get wrecked, bitch. That's what happens. All right, this shit is another kind of fun. Woo! That looks like fun. It's in like Philippine. It's in what's it called? Brazil, like Portuguese. There you go. That's the word. It's in Portuguese, so we can't understand what he's saying anyway. But that shit does look fun. That's dope. This shit's just cool. We don't need all the noise. Watch this shit. This shit's cool. I like this one. I don't know why I thought that shit was so cool, but I like it. And then what's it called? I shared the chocolate thing. I love this one. This was motivational. Fell years ago, never gave up. Look at this fucking tree. This tree got wrecked. This tree got wrecked and it kept going. How the fuck did that work? How did it keep going? Like, was it still attached by threads and just like managed to keep it going? What the hell? That's insane. Let me see. That guy got everything he deserved. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely he did. He got beat down backstage. You don't fuck around like that, dog. That's just gonna make people hungry if I do the ice cream one. Let's watch this one here. This one needs some audio though.
Look at me. You can still see this, right? Deal with your anxiety. No. Good. Relax. Nothing has happened yet, son.
Whichever leg he got back,
if you respond on a what if, you will get in trouble.
You got it just like that. That's
you have to wait sometimes before you make that decision. If you move too soon, move now, move just like you did, I'll abort. It just hit you in your head. Stand back up. Move when you think you should move on this weapon. Do you understand? Right, let's go.
Good. Shine. Set up. Shadows. Good.
All right, let's step it up. Back up, quick. There you go. Back up. Yes. Big difference. You got it? It's not this. It's me. I'm the problem. Keep your eyes focused on the problem, not the distraction.
Yeah, I love that shit. That shit's hard. That is a thing that when you're learning to fight, when you're training, you get all in your head and you're like, okay, I need to move. But you only really need to move when it's time to move. If you move like he was showing there, if you go early, all abort, just hit you on the back of the head because you can change your momentum. You can change your energy. If you're committed and they move just before you hit them, then they're going to miss and their momentum is going to carry them through. That's when you have an opportunity to retaliate or to counter attack or to actually dodge successfully without getting bonked anyway. So, Pete Raid. Oh, shit. What up, Pete people? Pete Pull. I hope y'all had a good one over at Pete's. Whoop, excuse me. I can't wait to have Pete back when I'm talking about the paranormal and stuff. I'm not sure actually what I'm talking about to this Friday, but I got to give it some time. I got to figure it out. How's it going, awesome one? Welcome back to the show, man. If that was a hatchet, it would have been a much greater distraction. That's what you do. You practice with not shit that's gonna kill you. Okay, so you can get hit plenty. but you're still psyching yourself out in your mind. And even if someone's attacking you with weapons, even if it was hatchets, if he was carrying 2 hatchets coming at you, you keep your eyes on his body, on center mass. You keep your eyes right here, and you're gonna see him winding up. You're gonna see him telegraphing. You're gonna see him moving. You see where his body is. You see how he's standing. You see if he's off balance. You see if they're committing or if they're dipping or what they're doing. You could tell. You could tell what they're doing before they do it. So before he's even swinging that axe at you, you already in your head are reacting to, okay, he's gonna move like this. I'm gonna let him get this far, and I'm gonna sidestep, and then come in with whatever. So distraction or not, he's still right. Keep your eyes on the person. Watch their body language. Look for warnings, etc. Still had roots in the ground. Still had roots in the ground. What are we talking about? Pete Raid. What if a cookie was in his hand? Well, then he's dodging wrong. He's got to dodge like this. It's just me. Still, yeah, I appreciate it, awesome one. I didn't realize I wasn't. What's the goal? I was trying to get some stuff done, so I didn't even realize Pete was on. Oh, Pete's still going. Cool. Awesome. All right, that makes sense. Pete's still going. Who else is live? Oh, author Stephen Walton is live apparently. Moira Kitty is live. Poindexter Lounge is live. All right. There's some stuff going on. There's some shit. But cool, man. Well, people will trickle in. It's all good. That's why we fuck around a little bit with the Instagrams and stuff. Go low and hitting the nuts. Even if you do that, if someone's watching your body, they can see you coming. They'll see you coming. He comes at you with 2 hatchets. You go, I'll move this way, and then he kicks you in the daddy bag. Again, if you're watching the hatchets, you're like this. Then watching it go by you, he's gonna kick you in the daddy bags. If you're watching him avoid the hatchet and you keep your eyes on the body, you can see his counterattack. You can see what's gonna follow up with. Got to keep your eyes on your opponent. Let me see what I got here. I think I did what's this one?
And then suddenly, when you're about 40 or 45.
Nah, I don't want to play that one. But yeah, man. I kind of want to, I don't know, maybe I should cover more martial arts stuff. I like talking about it. This shit cracked me up. Nope. No music. This cat's over here just mimicking what he's watching. Okay, what's the dog's name? Let me see what we got. Yo, this was sweet. So my sister's dog was at the park, and another golden retriever ran up to play. After talking to the owner, turns out they're brothers from the same litter. Homeboy saw his brother, was like, yo, is that you? Oh my God. And they ran over and were playing, being all cute and shit. That's adorable. Good morning, Steeg. Great to see you, man. I'm good. I'm surrounded by good people like you. One Mount Show, Dwayne, awesome one. I already said Dwayne. Panda Power. Y'all motherfuckers are cool. So I'm stoked, man. I'm feeling good. How you doing, Steve? How's your day coming along? Because it's daytime for you. It's morning, I think. But yeah, dude, that shit was so sweet. I actually got today I ran into a neighbor that they're trying to get rid of some puppies. So I messaged some friends, took some pictures of puppies, etc. This shit, yo.
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Dog. Dog. Cat. Bat. Rat. Ape. Fly. Bee. Pig. Hog. Hen. Eel. Ant.
Frog.
Unbelievable.
Something found in a refrigerator.
Milk.
Milk. A brand of gasoline.
Shell. Mobile.
Regular.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Something that comes with a summer storm.
Rain.
Snow.
Sounds right. We're not out of the woods yet. Let's see what your brother can do.
I got good news and bad news.
It's all bad news.
Give me the bad news first.
The bad news is your brother thinks it snows in the summer and is pretty dicey on 3-letter words.
Oh.
Bring him back. Here we go.
Name an animal with 3 letters in its name.
Dog, cat, just say something normal.
Alligator.
This motherfucker said alligator. The way the question is phrased, it's phrased poorly. He's name an animal with a 3-letter name, but an animal with 3 letters in its name. Pretty much anything with a name has at least 3 letters in it. So, but come on, man, alligator, what's wrong with you? Cold as shit, spending the morning in bed reading. Nice. That's what's up, dude. Hey, Arlene. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome back to the show. Welcome back. We are watching comedy and stuff. Yo, okay, where's the one where people are just dumping shit in France? I thought I saved that one. Did I not save that one? Where is it? Was it the other one? Ah, shit. Yeah, so check it out. Farmers are just going into the city. Let's see, what's this one? So this is France right now. Shit's crazy. But farmers were straight up. I wish I'd have saved it. I can't believe I didn't save it. Farmers are like just dumping manure in the streets and protest. They're just dumping manure in the streets. It's fucking nasty, bro. But that's what's up. But yeah, speaking of martial arts, check this shit out. I don't know about the music, so I'm gonna turn it off. Wait, I already showed this kid, didn't I? Doing all the backflips. Look at this motherfucker. Look at him. Punk ass kid, making us all look bad. Good, I need comedy. Well, comedy or moonshine. Oh, well, you know what? Comedy doesn't kill your liver. So let me do that for you. After I make you insanely jealous at the crazy shit this little kid can do. That's not even a move, bro. But yeah, he just does all kinds of... It was sick. It was freaking sick. What's this one? Oh, why is it so little? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, damn. Well, for some reason, the video is tiny. But this construction crew over here got ready to rescue a dog that was stuck in this, what's it called? In an irrigation canal. Here comes the dog. He gets him. Almost. Oh, shit. Almost fucked it up. But he got him. Yeah, boy. That's what's up. We rescued the dog. I wish it was bigger. It's so little. It's fucking lame, bro. Ugh. I'm going to unfavorite that one. But yeah, man. That shit was fire. I just showed the cute puppies. The cop being arrested because you're black, etc. Yeah, I guess I really haven't been on Twitter all that much. Did I share the X's? Yeah, I shared the X's. The spin kicking cat. All right, all right. I think it's time. I think it's time. I just hop into shit. I think it's time I hop into shit. Here, I'll share the. Did I share this one already?
Every brother should have a cup of Starbucks in their hand, because the police leave you alone when you have a latte. You hold it, brother. Hold that. Look how safe he looks. Give it to the other brother. Look how safe he looks. Look at that. Give it to the other brother. Look, he looks like a thug, but with that fucking latte, look how safe he looks. So brothers, black men out there, get yourself a latte, because when you do your lips like this, the cops leave you the fuck alone. I'm sorry, officer. Was I aggressive? Listen.
Talk about having a shitty day. What happened, Arlene? You want to talk about it? Yesterday. Okay, gotcha. Sponsored by Starbucks. That shit was too funny though, dog. All right. I guess that's about all I got right now. Here's one for when you're talking to someone and they're having a little trouble understanding what you're talking about. Moral issues are always terribly complex for someone without principles. Yup. Fuck them. If you run into someone who's having a little trouble understanding why something's right or wrong, they're a shit motherfucker. Shit people, dog. Shit people. All right, let me see. Let's do this one and this one and this one in this order. I'm gonna move you over here. No, fuck off. Cool, cool. All right. So I'm gonna start off with like a secondary article, and then I'm gonna move into the stuff I talked about in the description here. We just get all this sorted out real quick. I tapped that when you were talking about France. Oh, I got you. I thought you had a shit day. But were the farmers using spreaders? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it was just big ass blocks of manure. Spreaders. Shizzle. All right. So, why give the government free fertilizer? Well, you're making them clean up the mess now. And it's like inconveniencing the people who are at that office or in that government office. But yeah, man, you get them, France. France, if France gets up in arms, you should get worried because they don't really do that very often. And when they do, historically, it's not a good time for the other people. It goes a little bit something like this. Except for in France, your head comes off. It actually falls off. That door comes down and just. Imagine if they did it like that. Imagine if that's how they beheaded people. They put them in the guillotine face up. So you're looking at the blade as it's coming down. Oh, man. Instead of when you're just facing. Well, because face down, when you're facing like this, you're facing all the people who are cheering to get your head cut off. They're like, yeah, fuck you, asshole. But when you're facing up, you're watching that shit come down. Everyday landscape are starting to look like Filipino dumps. Landscapes are starting to look like Filipino dumps. Oh man, what in where? In France? Is that where you're at, Awesome One? All right, let me pull up this real quick here. Let's talk about alcohol. Alcohol use linked to lower connectivity in brain areas that process emotions. Heavy drinkers and those at risk of alcohol use disorder show reduced communication between brain areas associated with social and emotional processing. Source UCSD. So, well, I'll read the thing. People predisposed to heavy drinking and alcohol problems may have lower functional connectivity. The patterns of signaling between brain areas in regions that process emotions and social situations. In a study published on January 22nd, 2022, in Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research, researchers at University of California, San Diego School of Medicine propose that the altered neural activity patterns may impair some people's ability to interpret facial expressions. These differences in brain connectivity, the researchers found, could be used to predict individuals' future alcohol use and may provide the basis for new interventions to treat or prevent alcohol use disorder. The risk of developing disordered alcohol use is genetically influenced and has been associated with an individual's level of response to alcohol or how many drinks they must consume before experiencing the effects. Those with a low level of response to alcohol, low LR, low response, I guess, uh, tend to drink more and develop alcohol problems over time compared to those with a high level response. Okay, that makes sense. So I guess I've got a low level response to alcohol. Prior studies of low LR individuals noted decreased activity in certain brain regions, including the amygdala, that are involved in processing emotions and rewards. However, the new study is the first to assess the functional connectivity between these brain regions in this context. The ability to read facial expressions affects the way we interpret a situation and shift our behavior in response, said first author Ben McKenna, PhD, assistant clinical professor of psychiatry, etc., etc. If you can't properly process this valuable social and emotional information, this will affect your behavior, including your choice to cease or continue drinking. In the study, 108 young adults with no history of alcohol problems were characterized as having low or high levels of response to alcohol. They were then asked to either consume a small volume of alcohol or a non alcoholic placebo beverage and perform an emotional face processing task to identify happy, angry, or fearful faces, while brain activity was measured using functional magnetic resonance imaging. Researchers found that even with no alcohol consumption, low LR individuals had less functional connectivity between the amygdala and the frontal lobes, insula, and parietal regions while processing the emotional faces. After consuming alcohol, the connectivity was further reduced in low LR individuals, while connectivity actually increased for high LR participants. Really, the connectivity increased for high alcohol response. All right. We were surprised to find that the brain areas are communicating differently in these people, even without any alcohol consumed, and before they have developed any significant alcohol problems. McKenna suggested these decreased connections make it more difficult for people with low LR to understand and adaptively respond to their social environment. For example, seeing a happy face would typically produce rewarding brain signals, but if these are not being sensed properly in low LR individuals, they may rely more on alcohol to compensate and provide reward itself. Further, studies will continue to explore these hypotheses and the scientific networks involved in processing positive and negative emotions. The team also reviewed follow up data on the same individuals 5 years later and found that they could use the participants' functional connectivity pattern from the earlier scans to predict their future alcohol problems. If these genetically influenced neurobiological differences are predictive of future behavior, maybe we can identify them early on and try to educate people before they ever develop problematic drinking. Oh, there's more. Mark Suckdick, Scuckit, Shuckit, Mark Shuckit, Mark Shuckit, Mark Shuckit. There it goes. MD. Fuck, dude, your name is out of control. Senior author of the study and distinguished professor of psychiatry at UC San Diego School of Medicine, has been involved in developing and testing such psychoeducation programs. This research, he said, could help clinicians identify which patients to target, what kind of education to provide, and the best time to provide it. When trying to understand the relationship between the brain and behavior, the field has traditionally looked for differences in brain structure or the activity in individual brain regions, said Shuckett. We're now seeing that functional connectivity between brain areas may add a whole new level of explanation. If we can develop therapies to target these networks, this could be a powerful tool for stopping the disorder in its tracks. That's the end of the article about this alcohol and emotional processing research news. All right, cool. Well, that's interesting. So there's already pre-built brain structures that are kind of going to determine if you're going to have trouble with alcohol or not. America. If alcohol tastes like soda, I drink more. You can add soda to your alcohol. Seeing a happy face produces suspicion brain signals. I always wonder what terrible thing they're smiling about. You know what's funny? That's actually a thing in Russia. In Russia, if you're like people don't just smile at each other for no reason, like we do here in the United States. We're all nice and everyone smiles at each other and shit. But like in Russia, they assume you're trying to get something. They assume you're up to something, and that's why you're smiling at them because you're like a con artist to smile at you, or like a car dealer, car salesman smiling at you. Aw, shucks. Poor Mark. I know, right? His name was with a C. Mark with a C. Where's Mark Shuckett? Shuckett. Where'd you go, Mark? You son of a bitch. There it is. Mark, yeah. Mark with a C. Checkity check it. Yeah. Poor Mark Shuckett. We're all smiling and, which Americans do you live in? Like people are generally pretty nice and polite, and they'll smile at you. And if you're in the store, you're passing by someone, they'll usually smile at you and give you a little nod or something. Panda power. Atypical. What's happening? I saw the vagina stream, and this stream can be part of an orgasm or hairy palm feature. How'd you enjoy the orgasm stream? That's what it was really about, orgasms. We discussed vaginas thoroughly, but we were more focused on orgasms. We even got into male orgasms. Learned some shit about those. No one talks about male orgasms. But we mostly talked female orgasms. It was a good stream, but learned all kinds of shit. Like about Tantra, 5 to 10 minute orgasms. What? Shit was out of control. Well, you do live in kind of a very secluded, very specific part of the country. Americans are cool until you get on Twitter. Well, the cool Americans aren't generally on Twitter unless we're out there to fuck with those people or to do our own thing, and we have to deal with these fucking douchebags. And a lot of those bitches are bailing now. They're bailing. Fucking losers. Who is her? A water horsegasm? Oh, water hosegasm. Oh, okay. Water hosegasm. Yeah, so thorough. So thorough, I heard my mom calling, so I had to go home for dinner. I'm sorry if we drove you off, Eve. Are you're also glad that you weren't here for the orgasm stream? I'm sorry, Eve. You could have probably dipped out for. I mean, the whole stream was kind of about orgasms, though. I know it's not for everyone. Not everyone is comfortable talking about that stuff, but yeah. I mean, I like people who can like. I like when I can talk about that stuff with people comfortably, and generally, Like as an artist, I talk about the human body a little more loosely than most people do. So let me see. That's there we go. That's good. That should be good. It's a good size for the article. News. This place is called News. The fuck? Oh, this is an ABC thing. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I got the next article pulled up. What's up, Courtney? I'm guessing. Yeah, it looks like Pete's done. I'll close that tab out. Hey, Courtney. Welcome to the show. I'm talking to text. I can't type much. I have a broken thumb. What? What happened to your thumb? What happened to your thumb? Oh, there's the hello. Wait, wrong one. Hey, there's the hello. Hey. It was insightful. I owned Joy of Sex book. You never know what you will learn on the internet. Yeah, right? That's what I like about, because sometimes I'll be talking about stuff and you guys will bring something to my attention and I go and look that up and I'm learning shit. And then anyone in the chat that didn't know, they're learning shit. That's why I'll kind of just go with the flow, talk whatever you guys are talking about. Guys, smile at guys around here. They're using code for I just fucked your girlfriend. That's funny. That's some funny shit. Yeah, like out here, you don't generally know. Like I guess I'm in a more populous area, so you really know everybody. So it's just kind of generally just, there's no reason to be rude to someone unless they're being a dick and making a scene. Otherwise, everyone's pretty polite and cordial. And if you are banging someone's girlfriend, you don't really like keep it on the down low. You don't tell nobody. I mean, you don't make it a public thing. I'm talking to text account. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see if you filled me in on what happened there. I had a few of my own, so I was up on the info. Really? Were you up on the info, Eve? Huh, interesting. Have you ever had an orgasm that lasted 5 to 10 minutes? Because if not, you missed some info. We got into tantric stuff and how what's happening to your nerves and different, all kinds of stuff. We went all over the place. We got into chakra talk and whatnot. There's this woman that can like give herself an orgasm without actually stimulating herself. There's a lot of info there. Just scrub ahead, scrub through the vulgar stuff. My husband should have been in that stream. Because he knew his way around. Well, I'm sorry about your husband, but I'm glad we got you here with us, Arlene. It was boring so much that walnuts and pecans took over the chat. That was for a hot second. We're talking about baking and cookies and shit, and then the articles started talking about cookies. So awesome one. Were you bored by it, awesome one? Female orgasm's not really your thing. You're not into it. Gal smile, gals code for look at him. I'll strip you naked in public. Oh, look at him and I'll strip you naked in public. Yeah, I've heard you've said that your area is much more aggressive. People are like not, people are kind of dicks to each other more than I guess where I'm used to. Like, and I'm from the hood. Out here, if people are like, if you see someone that's all happy and nice, you're like, that guy just get laid, or is he not from around here? Like, what's going on? All right, well, if he just got laid, good for him. Way to go, buddy. I don't know your face though, so you better not talk to me. Nah, things have chilled out around here. They're not like they were really when I was a teenager. Okay, I thought I just jammed it like a month ago, but my doctor took one look at it because I told him it's still been bothering me and sent me for x-rays. Oh, so it's broked? Oh, you thought you jammed it? Oh my God. What did you... Oh man, that sucks. What did you do, Courtney? Courtney was talking about Nephilim to Pete, and the Nephilim were like, oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you don't. Okay, it was meant to be, Kai. Wow, that sucks about your thumb though. I got a book called A Systematic Course in the Ancient Tantric Techniques of Yoga and Kriva. What's Kriva? A systemic course. Let me see. I'm just gonna copy paste that. See what's what. Okay, that's not expensive. Cool. How's it going, Augie? Good to see you. You got the third eye as your avatar. Guys also lie to each other to be a dick. That's true. That does happen. I had sex that lasted 5 to 10 days. Oh, okay. Like with no sleep? That sounds like you needed some sleep or a meal in between sessions. So hydrate a little bit. I mean, I guess you could hydrate in the middle of things, but I used to do a newsletter and pigs' orgasms last for an hour. I was banned from newsletter. I've heard that before. That's funny though that they were like, "No, you don't get to do the newsletter anymore, motherfucker. You're talking about pigs' orgasms." It's well known in my area that I don't lie. Nice. That's good. That's a good reputation to have. I'd find myself with a slightly mixed reputation because as much as it's known that I don't lie, I also like to fuck with people. So there's we know he's honest, but this also could be a joke. Doing it is much better than taking notes about it, Kai. Well, yeah, I got you. I know. I got plans. Don't worry about it, awesome one. Taking notes about. I'm taking notes until I can try it out. If you just try it without knowing what you're doing, what are you doing? Wait, what? I heard baking. Now I had to get on. Yeah, so we were talking on Monday we were talking about the female orgasm and baking. Cookies, brownies, chocolate, pecans, etc. So it was a mix. It was a mixed stream. Baked cookies earlier. Still no pecans though. Yeah, man, that gas got you. Pecans are expensive. Heck yes, fruit, water, beer, even knock jokes. Nice. Okay, so it's not 10 days. Wait, 10 days straight? Straight? Like there's got to be a refractory period in there. There's got to be 10 minutes where you're like, you know what? I need to drop a deuce. Like, you want to pause this real quick? People loathe me for being honest. Yeah, I know the feeling. They don't appreciate it, do they? Everyone wants an honest person until they meet one. And then they get mad at you. Being a smartass, does it pay? Does it price to pay when having fun? Does it price to pay when having fun? Hold on. Being a smartass does it price to pay when having fun? Yeah. You're having fun being a smartass, but it might bite you in the ass. One man show. What kinds of cookies did you bake? Good question, Rita. I learned that there are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, etc. spots, and a boomerang is inside a woman. Peanut butter with macadamia nuts. Oh, good shit. Good shit, one man show. All right, you know what, y'all? I'm going to try to take a little hit. I'm going to take a little hit and see how that goes. So I need something that's going to last a hot second. Let's do shooting hoops. Duh, Kai, I was there for that stream. That was the night I baked brownies, and one man show said he didn't like brownies without pecans. Oh, okay. That's right. We was talking about that. I forgot about that, Rita. My bad. But give me a second, y'all. I'm going to give this a shot. And then we're going to talk about meditation and what happens in our brains. And, well, what's funny is the article is titled, What's happening in our brains when we meditate? It's not just a question for neuroscience. I'm intrigued by that. That means there's more going on. So give me 2 seconds. Let me handle this real quick. You nailed it, kid. All right. Let's pull this shit up. I did it the smart way. I watched the replay of the orgasm stream so I didn't embarrass myself. What's embarrassing, Arlene? I was gonna make the bread from Uncle Bill's kitchen, but my scale went dead and not knowing how to do grams to ounces. Oh, yo, grams to ounces. You just pull up Google. Google tells you if this hit is like last night, we will watch Kai meditate. Man, I feel like that'd be a really boring stream. Maybe unless you meditate with me, then you're like, this is the only motherfucker that doesn't interrupt while I'm trying to meditate. He's not like, now feel yourself drifting off into the ether. It's like, shut the fuck up. I was doing fine. And then he started talking, man. Shh. At least that's how I feel. I don't know how y'all feel about like guided meditations and stuff. Nothing happens, especially if Kai has 7 cookies. I've only got 4, man. I've only got 4. I can get pecans for a fair price, but not until fall. Wait, they're ready to gather. Oh, when they're ready to gather, I usually pick up about 30 pounds to get me through the year. Damn, son. That is a lot. That's a grip. I don't find it embarrassing at all to ask questions on a live stream about orgasms. Yeah, right? I'm the one taking the brunt of things. You could just throw questions out there and then watch me fumble through it. All right, so what's happening in our brains when we meditate? It's not just a question for neuroscience. Look at all these dudes meditating. Look at these guys. That guy looks like he fell asleep. He's like, the rest of them look like they're meditating. Everyone except this guy is meditating. All right. It was well worth the price of admission. Is that supposed to be a burn because you didn't pay nothing? There are a hair over 29 grams in 1 ounce. Well, there you go. A hair over. Whether it's prayer, meditation, Tai Chi, or just chanting, every major religion weaves some form of contemplative practice into its rituals. You don't even have to be religious to enjoy the widely acknowledged benefits of contemplation. Meditation is commonplace in the secular world too, as a way to develop insight and transformation by stilling the mind. But what's really going on in our mind when we meditate? And what about when our mind wanders or when we're suffering from delusion? Could these conscious states have benefits too? These are the kinds of inquiry that Jacob Howie is keen to explore at Melbourne's new Center for Consciousness and Contemplation. He's a professor in the Department of Philosophy at Monash University, where the center is based, and the author of The Predictive Mind. Funded by philanthropy, philanthropy, the center brings together a team of neuroscientists, philosophers, educators, and practitioners to address questions about the nature of consciousness and how our conscious state change when we engage in contemplative practices like meditation. It's a huge investment in this area. I think it's bigger than anything else that we've seen so far. At Monash, certainly, but also in Australia, as the investment into humanities oriented research and education, moving beyond the hard problem of consciousness. Philosophers and scientists have grappled for decades trying to decipher exactly what consciousness is. And while many other things have been discovered along the way, we still have no concrete answer about the nature of consciousness, which is why it's become known as the hard problem. It's the most important thing, and it's the most familiar, intimate thing. It's so intimate, in fact, that it's hard to explain to others sometimes what our conscious state is. You have a neuroscientific theory of consciousness. There are a few those around, and they're quite impressive theories, but I feel like you're fluffing it up a bit, buddy. That's why philosophy still has a role to play in trying to figure out what is going on in the domain of inquiry. Uh, Rather, he says, moving beyond this, hard problems open up some even more interesting questions to ask. How are we consciously aware of ourselves? How can we consciously engage in an active way with ourselves and change ourselves? How does consciousness connect to action? I think we can answer some of these questions without knowing the ultimate nature of consciousness. Hold on, let me check in with you guys real quick. I was part of a meditation group that turned out to be a cult. Deeper I went, the more money they wanted. Oh, man. You can bet there's one guy in the back row looking down at a switch. He would give himself away, though, when he's like, fuck. Oh, it looks like I'm lagging. Ain't that about a bitch. How many .orgs are in ASM? What is the meaning of word mindfulness? We have an article on mindfulness coming up, so I'm sure that'll tell us to fill up words in the article. I don't know what meditation is supposed to be for. I've tried it, but I get too bored. Well, that's part of what you're trying to fix there. I guess I'll get into that in a minute. Blonde or brunette? One man show. My mother had a talent for not thinking. It was never something I could get a handle on. That's funny. I can only meditate or take LSD outdoors. Really? I prefer. It's funny. I'm the opposite. I prefer darkness than like a fully lit, like being outside or whatever. I prefer to be in the dark. Ginger is I have my preference. Ginger, if I have my preference. Oh, cool. It's a meditation app. Oh, badass. A fluffer, eh? Not kink shaming. Where did the fluffer comment come from? Oh, fluffing because of the dude fluffing up the article. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's a fluffer. I think we can answer some of these questions without knowing that. Okay. So it says there's a value in studying the underlying cognitive processes at play. So we can work with our consciousness to shift our thinking. Whenever we have a chance in our conscious states or some kind of transformative experience, whether grief or through meditation or taking psychedelics, something must be happening. Something must be happening in the brain. You can't have a change in your consciousness without at the same time something changing in the brain, in the cognitive processing of information and beliefs that you have. It's those changes that Dr. Howry is hopeful can be described by scientific methods and revealed through analysis of experience, reassessing negative mental states. Let me see where you guys are at. Fluffer. Oh yeah, I can imagine myself on LSD in the deep dark woods. I guess you'd have to not go when it's dark. That'd be a bad idea. Or what if you go out there in the dark and you take LSD and you're like, oh my god, I can see everything. Oh shit. And then you manage to navigate the woods just fine. You get back home, you like talk to a tree. And then weird shit starts happening with the tree after that because the tree remembers. And you're like, trees are alive, man. Mindfulness is kindergarten level meditation. Some say long time, some long time meditators. That's true because you're being aware of your thoughts. You're being mindful of your thoughts. You said you like the darkness. The deep dark woods certainly accommodate darkness. Yeah, true. But like, if I'm meditating, I haven't done LSD, so LSD, I would imagine I want some fucking light. I don't want to be stuck in the dark. I don't want that shit getting. No. I want happy, connect with the universe thoughts on LSD. Let's get somewhere happy. Reassessing negative mental states. While the center aims to broaden our knowledge of different contemplative practices and mental states, Dr. Howie is keen to avoid categorizing them in a hierarchical way. In psychology and psychiatry, for instance, some conscious states are viewed as normal, while others, such as schizophrenia or psychosis, are considered abnormal. Dr. Howie wonders if that's counterproductive. There's research on psychosis and in particular delusion where they're looking at whatever delusions might have a positive effect on your defense mechanism. Okay, there's research on psychosis and in particular delusion where they're looking at whether delusions might have a positive effect on your defense mechanism. So it's how your brain is interpreting or visualizing information, not necessarily something to be like fucked with. So this is not to underplay the hardship of people living with schizophrenia or other kinds of mental illness, but the way we stratify conscious states into good and bad, maybe it's time to reconsider some of these things. Perhaps. Look at this guy. This guy with all his tattoos. He's clearly had a rough life. Oh, man. Poor guy. Look at him contemplating shit. All right. So even the way meditation is pitched to us indicates the value we place on some mental states above others. Meditation, we're told, will train our minds to stop wandering so that we focus on what's important. But who's to say that mind wandering is bad in the first place? At the moment, people are beginning to say, well, mind wandering might actually not be such a bad thing. Maybe there's a reason we mind wander. Maybe it's good for us that we mind wander. What are the underlying cognitive processes? What are the health benefits of mind wandering? And what about wisdom? Wisdom is another area of research. Whoops. Fuck. Sorry, my bad. So, wisdom is another area of research which Dr. Howie is keen for the center to explore. One school of thought might say only the wise, typically men. Why does it say that? It's fucking retarded. Clearly, the writer of this article is sexist. Because wise women and matriarchs are a pretty standard thing. Have wisdom. So say only the wise have wisdom, and it's not something the rest of us can aspire to. But once we think of wisdom as a cognitive psychological construct with deep philosophical roots, we can open it up and make it a bit more accessible. To do that, the center has brought together a diverse team of secular and multi faith experts from a range of disciplines. Cultures across the world and across history have found that there's something special happening when we do some kind of contemplative practice like meditation, but it can't stand alone. It has to be plugged into a theoretical ethical framework that allows you to make sense of what happens when you meditate. Understanding the changes taking place in the brain will hopefully allow us to integrate them into our daily lives, making us better people, creating a better world. I hope the center will be able to open up some of these discussions without going down some ideological route. Yeah. So that's nice that they're studying meditation and they're not discounting, they're looking at, religions and what they do and why they do it as opposed to just going, well, it's fucking religious. They're going, no, let's study the brain when this happens. Let's see how that goes. You said you like, oh yeah. Some trees are very friendly, right? I am weird. I love the outdoors and the night sky. That's not weird. I like I guess I've never tried meditating outside, but I haven't lived anywhere where I can do that like in peace or whatever. Like maybe if I go camping, I'll give it a shot. But otherwise I generally like, and I'm kind of getting back into it right now. I'm not as practiced as I was, so like it still takes me a little bit to get my body settled, much less my mind. And so I don't know if there are any jerk trees. There probably is. There's always a jerk someone somewhere. It's fascinating. Oh, good. Cannot get much happier than calling for garbage in a campground at 4 a.m. when high on LSD. I wrote, I am weird. I can easily turn off thoughts like when I go to sleep, but trying to sit there when I have stuff to do irritates me. When I have a task at hand, that task is all I think about. No other thoughts enter. Oh, that's pretty, that's nice control of what's it called? Thought and focus. That's awesome. Yes, I saw what's it called? Yes, I saw what you wrote. The way it reads, you're saying that loving the outdoors and the night sky is associated with being weird. My mind wanders so much, gets lost a lot. Yeah, a one man show is correct here. That's great focus. Yeah, right? Maybe the way you read it, but not the way I wrote it. That is the way you wrote it. Let me double check. Nope. I am weird. I love the outdoors and the night sky. That implies that loving the outdoors and the night skies is weird. That's how you wrote it. Uh, Lost in thought. Hey Kai, how's it going, Revan? What up, dude? How are you? I'm good, man. Chilling. Don't get fucking nuked again and stopped existing yesterday for like 15 minutes. Yeah, sorry, but I still haven't gone back to watch that like whole process. Sorry, man. I did took a much bigger hit than I realized, and I was not ready for it. And I was like, oh my god, like I cannot function right now. Like I was moving at two different speeds. You know what I mean? My inner world and the outer world. And I was like, I can't. Like I couldn't even focus on the text. What's weird is I had more viewers during that time than later when what's it called, when like when Justin Proper came on, and that once actually even before he came on, once I had normalized and I was kind of starting to cruise again, like our last viewers, I think people were just waiting to see if I would just stay asleep. Then he woke up. He's doing a stream again. I'm not here for this shit. uh, you know what? That's the wrong button. But yeah, I'm not gonna get nuked again, man. I know what I'm working with now. Woo! I counseled a lady that couldn't seem to bounce back after her strokes. She had deep childhood trauma, and the stroke damage brought it out. Oh man, that's nuts. The brain's defense mechanism was keeping her in an alternate state, but it was preventing her from healing both physically and emotionally. That's nuts. Yeah, it's incredible how much the emotional, uh, you know, side of things actually affects your body. Like in House, there was that one episode where his landlord was a fucking asshole, but he was missing a hand from a war. He was missing a hand, and like House like knocked him out or whatever, and then like put him in a chair in his apartment with like a little box with the two with a hole for his one hand and then a mirror so he could, and then he had a hole for both hands, but in between there was a mirror so he could see his other hand. And what's it called? He had him like release the tension and visualize so he could see it. And he says, "Do it in both hands," and then the pain was gone. And after that, he was so happy and grateful and shit. But that was essentially a non-physical ailment. Yes, the jerk trees have these trailing roots above ground, just waiting to snag your feet. Yeah, right? Like it's just randomly about 10 feet away. Boop. I'm envious, Rita. I have ADHD. Easily distracted. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm easily distracted until I'm not, until I'm like hyper focused. And then I'm like, get fucking leave me alone. You're pissing me off. And I just like keep going into my thing. Yet you say you never have hanged outside if in being comfortable. So what? That's not what I said. I said about meditating outside. I haven't lived in a place, like lived in a place where I can feel comfortable meditating outside because of for one reason or another. At the last place, we had a lot of ants, so I didn't want to sit in the grass. And then my roommates were fucking loud, and so like you know, I wasn't gonna like have a moment of peace. And then here the dogs will come out and start licking me and jumping on me and shit. So like if I want to go somewhere like to meditate, I have to really go find outside. I mean, I have to go find, a place. But also when I'm in the dark, like I'm not saying I don't like going outside at all. Um, but when I'm in the dark, like when I'm meditating, it helps me blank everything out because it's dark. And usually at night, there's nothing really happening to compete for your attention. And so I was talking about meditating, not just like being outside. I love being outside. I played soccer. Like I used to run. I live by a hill. As soon as I get my van back, I'm gonna start going to run this hill that I used to run all the time. I was at a monk's funeral with 500 monks when they sang at once. Shit, you feel that in your soul. That's nuts, man. That's because of where he's lived. Most people live in cities nowadays. Philip Blair and I say what I do is because of where I have lived. No high pollution. I know constellations and the Milky Way as I grew up with them. Some say I'm weird because of it. Well, I'd say lucky. Not weird, but it's uncommon for sure. Because I don't think I've ever seen the Milky Way in the sky. Like me with my own eyes. I don't think I've ever seen that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe no, I don't think so. I've seen stars. I've seen a lot of stars. Like this. Like I've seen stars when I go out in the desert, when I go out somewhere really far away from lights. But this shit right here in my background, the Milky Way, I've never seen that like with my own eyes. So because I live in a city. So you're lucky, atypical. That's awesome. That kind of sucks. But couldn't ADHD be a good thing too? Like if you have to be multitasking? Yeah, ADHD has a lot of benefits. It's just no one's taught to manage it. That's the thing about ADHD. No one is taught how to manage an ADHD brain. They just tell you how they want you to behave or how you're supposed to behave. But like ADHD has plenty of benefits that you can harness once you learn. So for me, because I was all OCD, like smoking weed, because of OCD and ADD, like smoking weed really slowed me down and got me to start paying more attention and being in the moment and stop caring about how straight and perfect things are. It helped a lot because, like Cat Williams says, oh, fuck it. you take that fuck it hit because you're like stressing about all your shit and then fuck it, I don't care, and so that helped a lot with the OCD. But I think the ADD might be part of it because I was all high energy and like, but I learned from last time that I took a tolerance break, which was fucking like 9 years ago, maybe. Yeah, like 9 years ago. I learned balance because I realized that because I was all like amped and like all OCD, everything just kicked back in. And so I was like, oh my God, I have so much time because I'm not gonna, like, I need to distract myself from smoking because like it's only been a few days and I just want to take a hit. and etc. But like, okay, what do I do? And so I just started doing stuff. I started doing tasks, and I started being really organized. And I realized I had a lot more space to work with than I realized, but I was so messy that I didn't ever. I felt like I didn't have enough space for stuff. So I started embracing my OCD at times. I started going, you know what? Like, there's times to be OCD. Oh, were you fucked up? Oh no, this is fucked up. There it goes. There's times to be OCD, and just to let that, just to let it ride and give into it. Just be organized. Like, take a minute to do these things properly and whatever. And so yeah, I learned that there are times to be that way. Or also another thing, one of the articles we read, I think, was about how being ADD like connects, it makes uncommon connections in your brain, so it allows for more innovative thinking. So yeah, there's definitely a way to harness. You just can't let it take over. You have to know how to moderate it. But the thing is, usually you're used to your brain just being, it's like a switch, like on and then off, on or off. But when, let's say you smoke weed, that switch turns into a dial. And so then it just dials you down, and the lights, they dim. They don't turn off, but they dim. And you can like slow down to everyone else's speed and realize there's a whole world of things happening in the time that you would have been going through all your stuff in your head. And so once you learn there's a dial, and once you learn to put yourself in the place that you want to be in when you have ADD, you become really powerful, because then you can go, okay, I'm just going to ADD out and fucking do all this shit and just go nuts. But if you can bring like that level of calm or organization or being in the moment, if you can merge those two worlds, then you're a fucking god, man. My grandpa hated the dark. He said the shadows of his mind live in the darkness. He always slept with a light. When he was about to pass in the hospital, he had a night light, so he wasn't in the dark. That's nuts, man. Shadows of his mind live in the darkness. That's crazy. They didn't want to be in the dark. I love being outside, spend a lot of time in my garden, but this is not a safe neighborhood after the management goes home. So my outside time ends at 5 p.m. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Arlene. Rita likes burnt things, but she won't eat what I burnt this morning. It's bad and fuck my life. Multitasking is actually switch tasking. If we could genuinely multitask, for example, we could read 2 audiobooks at the same time. Yeah, we're just able to switch more easily, or like the switches happen on a dime and without us even having any control of it necessarily. Because you're thinking about a thing, you go, and then it reminds you of the thing. Oh shit, did I do that? I didn't do that. I need to do that before this other thing. And then like you just go and you switch, and like, you know, or you can keep track of multiple things more easily because your random access memory is a little more flexible. But yeah, we can't do that, like read 2 audiobooks, like read a book and listen to a book at the same time. It's impossible. I mean, in terms of doing it at the same exact time. When we're parallel processing, it's like a computer. And so if you have audio going in real time and you're reading text, it's gonna crisscross. And you're gonna miss stuff. Smoking weed cuts down on prescription drugs. Damn right it does. Switch tasking doesn't work very well because we forget to switch back. Yeah, that too. When I was in junior high, I tried to pray away my ADHD. Obviously, that doesn't work. Good morning, Tina. Oh, it's a moon you got in the back. I didn't realize. Philip Blair, you gotta learn to embrace it. What the fuck is ADD? Something new in humans? I just don't get all the new afflictions. and all the prescription commercials on TV. Well, see, the thing is, ADD didn't have like a name before. So let's say psychology is pretty new. It started in the early 20th century. So it's something that's been added onto as we learn more stuff. Some things are ridiculous and stupid. And you go, you know what? No. They just need to stop being a bitch. Like, stop it. Some people have real like physical symptoms when certain things happen, and it's a psychological thing, but we're not taught to deal with that psychological thing. We're just drugged for it, which is shit. ADD is ADD or ADHD is let me read the ADHD. What? ADHD is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders of childhood. Okay, it is usually first diagnosed in childhood and often lasts into adulthood. Children with ADHD may have trouble paying attention, controlling impulsive behaviors, may act without thinking, results, or be overly active. Yeah, so I was a hyper kid, but I played chess and video games, so I did make decisions thinking about what's going to happen, even if I can be impulsive. What's it called? But I definitely, like, I was one of those kids that would be drawing while the teacher's teaching, and then when the teacher would ask me to repeat everything, I would repeat everything, and they'd be like, oh, you're one of those. Okay, I can just fucking leave you alone then. And they'd focus on the kids that actually needed help or were fucking off, because they knew I wasn't. As long as I was drawing, I was paying attention. And so, because my brain just needed that extra stimulation, them up there teaching wasn't enough for me. If they didn't like let me draw, I would have had to find some other way to entertain myself. I might have been fucking around playing games with other kids or talking, or like I would have, start fucking just causing trouble. And so if you've got a kid with ADHD, give him something to do that'll calm his brain down or calm their brain down, and or else you're going to have trouble. You are inviting a troublemaker to make trouble because they need something to occupy their attention. You up there teaching this boring shit is not enough. I catch everything that you said the first time. I'm not like this fucking guy next to me. He's like, I don't understand multiplication. Like, fuck off, man. So yeah, I was super high energy as a kid. How's it going? Oh, GD, nice to see you. What is that? Oh, I thought it was like an anime character in a throne. I was looking at your avatar. Okay, chill, man, chill. How you doing? Oh, let me switch to Brown and Mild. Oh, Brown and Mild, this motherfucker. What's up, Brown and Mild? No wonder I couldn't find you. Hey, Jenny. Welcome. Potato Revan. I'm afraid of the darkness. I heard there's a Cali dude called Kai who lives in the darkness app. He ate a bucket of shrooms. Now he runs around the countryside, all of them stealing cookies, wearing only a Donald Duck top with a pink tutu. He runs around screaming quack quack and gives me your cookies and screams cookies when he finds them. Here in real time. What's up, Brown and Mild? Good to see you, dog. Yeah, Brown and Mild has had a bad time cooking tonight. Wait, Dwayne has had a bad time cooking tonight. I may have to take over. That's unfortunate. Sorry to hear that, Dwayne. Kai is absolutely right. When they find out a kid has ADHD, they need to help them learn how to have ADHD, not just use shames, scorn, and punishment. ADHD can't be shamed away. Yeah, you can't just tell them, sit down and calm down and pay attention. They're like, I was paying attention already. The other two things, it's just how you are. Like, they don't realize that that you're not being properly stimulated. Like, you can raise the voltage on this kid. Like, you have to raise the voltage on this kid or else he's gonna fly off the handle. But thank you, Villa Blair. I wish I had It's Good to Be the King. I usually have 3 or 4 things going, switching back and forth. I can only focus a few minutes, so each time I lose focus, I go to the next one. Yeah, see, we're the same. Like, usually we've got I got a couple different things going at once while I'm working on something. So ADHD was first described by modern medicine in the late 1700s. It's had multiple names over the years. Oh, really? What was it before? The kid that won't calm the fuck down? Executive function disorder would be a more appropriate name than ADHD. Well, you can develop that though. Like I said, that I played chess growing up, so I was always thinking about what happens if I do a thing. I wasn't ever like, even though I could be impulsive, even when I was being impulsive, I would usually think it through a little bit and go, okay, yeah, that checks out. And then I do it and go, no, it didn't check out, did it? In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, people that had ADD and ADHD were just called ditzy or accused of being irresponsible. But after it was recognized as a real problem, things got better for those afflicted. That makes sense. Chess and video games, drawing mid-class was the way to go. Drawing mid-class was the way to go. Yeah, right? For real, dog. Oh, wait, my bad. Here. Bah. Yep, doctors now recommend fight devices for ADHD students. Fidget devices, sorry. As long as it's a fidget device that distracts other students. As long as it's a fidget device that distracts other students, that doesn't distract other students. Yeah, see, that's stupid. That's like, give them pen and paper, tell them to draw. Like, draw stuff while you're learning. Don't just sit there and like fidget, or like tap a thing, or like do a little fidget spinner. Just like fidget spinner, double fidget spinner. It's like cool. Like, I can pay attention. Yeah, you can. But you want to know what else you could do? You could get a grip and you start working out your grip. Start getting buff. Work this shit out right here. Just having grip in. Now you're exercising. Do some curls. Do a workout. Do some push-ups. But you drawing stuff. Drawing is a very useful skill. And so if they can draw if you could just doodle while you're listening, you're developing two skills at once. My son was like that. He was always listening but bored and drew pictures. The third grade music teacher said my kid caused a riot when he locked her out of the classroom. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Your kid kicks ass. My history teacher gave ADD students a word search. Turns out there was none of the words in it, but by the time they realized, the brain would have calmed down. Oh, clever. Kai, I sent you a DM of fucking karma. Okay, let's see what that is. Oh yeah, dude. Was this the dude that did it? Was that the dude? No shit. Is that the motherfucker? I see you typing in the DMs. Yup. Oh shit, no way. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Let me pull this up. That's funny, dude. That's funny. I can't go left and right like on fucking Instagram? That's lame. All right, hold on. Let me So the dude, oh my god. That's fucking great. All right, there we go. I don't have to do too much. Boop. Boop. All right. Thank you, Revan. That's fucking glorious. So look at this dumb fuck. Oops. This needs to be... Can I zoom in? Yeah. So, Jordan, they, them. Dave Chappelle, you're next. Come for my trans homies again, and I swear to God. So, this is that motherfucker. This is him trying to act all fucking hard. Get wrecked, son. Get riggedy wrecked. Oh my God, that's fucking glorious. These little Twitter bitches don't understand. This shit don't work in real life. This is what happens if you do that shit in real life. You really try some shit, you can get fucked up for it. Dope. Thanks for that, man. See, I thought he was just a dumb bitch. He's a real dumb bitch because he done telegraphed it and everything. A teacher without love in their heart will let students make it possible for ADHD students to concentrate even at the college level. A teacher without love in their heart will let students make it impossible for ADHD students to concentrate. Yeah, true. If you're not like paying attention to your students, if you don't actually care about their performance and all that stuff, teacher does not distract other students. What? Oh no, I know what you meant from earlier, but it's called hyperactive. That was me. I didn't get any drugs 50 years ago. Yeah, I didn't get any either, but I also didn't get diagnosed officially. Just everyone said like, you're hyper. I think you have ADD. I love her grip. Food experience are the worst. Coming of as a former teacher. Yeah, you would know, right? You'd be like, fuck this, dude. Fuck fidget spinners. Fuck yo-yos. Can't you fuckers learn to draw? I have ADD. I had to write random crap to focus on what I was learning because drawing wasn't gonna. Well, you had to write random crap wasn't gonna happen, but I needed my hands busy or focusing wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, right. She did. Maybe that's why some people like note taking works for them because it just actually helps them keep their brains busy, and they're also writing something that they can then reference later. But maybe they have ADD too, so they're just writing notes like, okay, this thing, yada yada, because it's engaging it's doing the second part of it. Note taking may not be like the cool, like, oh, look at this thing I did while the teacher was, but it fucking works and it's efficient. So maybe that's where that comes from. Maybe those people have ADD too. They just handle it differently. They're type A personalities or some shit. Did she deserve to be locked out? Atypical. That's a great thing to do. There are lots of different fidget devices, but the classic one is called a penis. Brief blackout. I need to get a USB for my modem eventually. Yeah, Courtney. Well, if you want one man show, you could put the. I mean, I guess you could put me on your phone, and then it'll just be. You can cast it to the TV. Oh wait, no, you don't have TV. Either way, at least you got your phone. Be sure to charge it when you do have power. I had some great teachers. They recognized the issue and just let me work ahead. Kept giving me work to keep my mind occupied. I was usually several weeks ahead in assignments. Yeah, I think certain kids get a reputation, so teachers will be like, "Oh, you have this guy? Yo, just let him draw. Just let him go." I was usually several weeks ahead in assignments. Nice. Oh, why did he attack Chappelle? Because he's an idiot. Because Chappelle was coming after his trans homies. And so he straight up threatened him and then bought tickets to his show and then tried to tackle him on stage and then got wrecked for it and looks like an idiot in front of the whole fucking world. Teachers, I mean, he already was an idiot, but now everyone knows his stupid face. Teachers are like military leaders. A good can save the world and bad one will be responsible for the worst atrocities known to mankind. Yeah, right? How many people are like, I had this fucking teacher. I just wanted to kill him. Then I met him as an adult, so I did. No, but it was funny. The whole class was in a room, and no one would unlock the door until principal came down with the master key. Not a lot of middle ground. Well, the thing is, you don't want to be the kid that unlocked the door when everyone else was on the same side. They're like, oh, you, huh? We'll deal with you later. Get this. I'm not autistic. I was tested as part of Irish education system, but I was diagnosed with hyper-focused on my own breathing. At times I forgot to breathe. I have to do it manually. Oh, crazy. Really? I've never heard that before. So it's not like automated for you. You have to consciously breathe. I became a lunch leader to teach him. To teach. Oh, become a lunch leader to teach him. To teach who? Oh, to teach the teacher? So that then he'd be like, hey, I make your food now, bitch. You better give me a good grade. Don't have a phone, was rendered obsolete by network charge. Oh, yeah, that's right. So then if you, that means without Wi-Fi, it doesn't matter. All right, well, sorry about that one-man show. Hey, Tim Stock, how you doing? Ray sent me here. Said this was a safe place for Ray Lowe's. It's not. Yeah, sorry, that's what I was saying. I was looking at what the hell I was trying to catch up, but yeah. Came now with the Master Key. You led a revolution, okay. But to teach who? Who did you teach? To teach my son. He always drew pictures. Yeah, so that makes it seem like that. Wait, you know what? I'm gonna put a star next to it so I can find it easily. And that. You see how I might have gotten it mixed up? You see that? Does that make a little more sense? Where do you live? Like what state? I think I might have asked you once before, but I can't remember. Only one of my teachers fully understands what my ADD was doing, so he gave me all the assignments and tests, and I do it all and hand them in, and had a paper on the side to write crap. Nice. Yeah, we all got to deal with it in some way. But what's it called? But yeah. So I guess y'all know what time it is, right?
And now for something completely different.
Mindfulness can help explain the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures, study suggests. What's this? Accepting payment for teaching when you are incapable is like accepting payment to perform surgery when you are incapable. It just takes longer to destroy the lives placed in your mercy. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. The penalties should be similar. You know what? Yeah, for real, dude. Yep, it's weird. I'm very aware of my own breathing. My friend, when she had a panic attack, we played the word game. We start listing off things by names and colors like Transformers or Pokemon. My friend, when she had a panic attack, we play. Oh, okay. Does that help her get her mind right so she's not panic attacking anymore? Gotta go rest. All right. Have a good night, Arlene. Thanks for stopping by. Tennessee for however long that lasts. Tennessee. Where's Tennessee? What state I think it is? Yeah, it's the long, skinny one. Long, skinny one. Long, skinny one. All right. Mindfulness can help explain the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures, study suggests. Or should I go a little sexier with it? The 5-factor model of personality, also known as the Big Five, refers to the trait of openness, conscientiousness, extraversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. Of these, neuroticism, which refers to emotional stability, is linked to cognitive failures such as inattentiveness. New research published in Psychological Reports found that reduced mindfulness accounts for the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures. So, new research published in Psychological Reports found that reduced mindfulness accounts for the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures. Reduced mindfulness. Oh shit. I know someone who is experiencing cognitive failures, who is neurotic, and he is not very mindful. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's incredible. That is incredible. I'm sorry you only had one teacher who respected the law, Jenny. How to prank Kai, give him a shroom omelet and pot birthday cake and LSD laced drink and acid. Acid is LSD. And meth mixed. No, don't give me no meth. Meth mixed coffee. Just leave him in a room with an open door and say, see you in 24 hours and watch as such a beautiful state. Yeah, but apparently everyone in that state is mean and nobody smiles. They just bang each other's girlfriends and act superior to one another or something. What's it called? New research, yada yada. Okay, I read that. So neuroticism has the most associations with health complications such as vulnerability towards anxiety, eating disorders, and alcohol and drug use. Neuroticism also tends to peak in late adolescence / early adulthood, making college students a particularly vulnerable group to the negative effects of high neuroticism. Importantly, too, for college students, is that neuroticism is linked to cognitive failures such as errors in routine activity, memory lapses, and difficulty concentrating. One way to address the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures is the application of mindfulness based practices. Mindfulness, which is the non judgmental awareness of the present moment, including one's thoughts and feelings, has been linked to lower neuroticism and lower cognitive failure scores. There you go. You got to be mindful if you want your mind to continue to function at a decent capacity. Ganja root. Where's the rest of the story? Potato Revan. Oh, good night, Courtney. Sleep tight. We have an epidemic of failure in teacher education at the college level. Would-be teachers are being properly trained. Would-be teachers are not being properly trained, I'm guessing. And especially heartless people are getting teaching certificates. Yeah, dude. For real, it's an issue. It really is. So, thus, Anthony J. Kondracki and colleagues were interested in exploring the relationships between self-reported scores of neuroticism, cognitive failures, and mindfulness in college students. They were also interested in whether sex affected these relationships. The researchers recruited a final sample of 1,003 participants from the undergraduate pool at Florida International University. Trait neuroticism was measured using a personality questionnaire. Cognitive failures were measured using a questionnaire designed to assess one's likelihood of erring in the completion of everyday tasks and one's propensity to lapse in perception, memory, and motor function. Mindfulness was measured using a self-report questionnaire assessing one's general tendency to be mindful in everyday life. Results show that higher neuroticism was associated with lower mindfulness and more cognitive failures. Lower mindfulness was also associated with more cognitive failures. After splitting the sample by biological sex, higher neuroticism was associated with more cognitive failures only in females. However, so higher neuroticism was associated with more cognitive failures only in females. However, the high neuroticism, low mindfulness, and low mindfulness, more cognitive failure relationships were seen in both sexes. Okay. Ethnicity did not affect any of these relationships. Importantly, the direct effect of neuroticism on cognitive failures disappeared when mindfulness scores were added to the statistical analysis, indicating that mindfulness mediated or explained the relationship between neuroticism and cognitive failures. In other words, high neuroticism was related to low mindfulness, which was then related to cognitive failures. So high neuroticism is related to low mindfulness, which is then associated with cognitive failures. So teach your kids at home. I never relied on teachers to teach. They were just free babysitters for me. My grandpa was a teacher who cared, then became a principal and superintendent. Oh, that's awesome. Rita, the state is fine. The people in it that I have encountered are a fair degree less than fine. That's kind of a pain in the butt. We need good teachers to prepare students for college, including neurodivergent students. We need more robust law enforcement and education. One explanation of these results is that the non-judgmental attention to the present moment, i.e. mindfulness practices, can reduce one's perceived stress, which then might reduce the likelihood of cognitive failures. We demonstrated statistically that proneness to cognitive failure in college students in relation to higher neuroticism scores could be linked to lower mindfulness, and that higher mindfulness could potentially benefit both neuroticism and cognitive failures, the research concluded. The researchers cautioned some limitations of the study. First, although all the measures they used were validated in previous research, measures were will heavily heavily reliant on self-report, which might be subject to some error. Second, there is some debate that measures of mindfulness get at similar but distinct constructs such as trait versus state mindfulness and general emotion regulation. Lastly, there is a chance that some unmeasured variable is accounting for the changes in the observed relationships. It is possible that in our study, a third variable problem exists, where some other observed variable, e.g., anxiety, depression, causes both the predictor and outcome, leading to a mistaken causal relationship. So, if you are not mindful in your day, you're more likely to be neurotic and make mistakes. That's some crazy shit. Any good teachers? Oh, yeah. You send me a message? All right. Oh, send me an email? I'll check it right now. 2 things I posted. The response twice. 2, dude who attacked Chappelle was a girl. I found her Twitter. Oh, nice. Oh, wait, Revan, so you didn't you didn't post that? I mean, you didn't did you make that a tweet with those images? Cuz if not, I'm going to do it and say I found the Twitter. I grew up poor, but my mother gave me the love of reading books. I may not have much in paid learning, but I am not a stupid person, and I raised my kids to think. You know what's funny? Speaking of stupid people, I saw these fucking retards talking on Twitter about how video games are a privileged like halftime or something like that. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, board games. They must have blocked me, little bitches. I said, are video games a privileged thing too? The guy said, yeah. I said, what's the criteria you guys are using to determine this? And fucking no response for those little cunts. Huh? Who? The hers. Yep, I don't even see it in my feed. These bitches straight never replied. Yep. That's funny. What a couple of fucking losers. Oh, well. Oh, wait. I was supposed to check my email. Are these just eggs? Oh, they're a tiny little egg. Oh, okay. I don't see. I guess they're not really that green. They're mostly white. They got a little light tinge to them, but there's a cute little egg in there too. All right, I can close this out. So anyway, mindfulness, y'all. And that's dope. That's a good gift with reading books. Because that's a lot more. You have the potential to learn a lot more as long as you're not an idiot. That just like, oh, I read books. It makes me smart. No, it doesn't. Tesla was quite poor, wasn't he? Yeah. Yeah, they grew up pretty poor. He used to go around fixing cars for work, if I remember right. We only stopped through, so didn't have a chance to meet any people. I just thought it was a beautiful place for the scenery. I'm sorry to know that the people aren't as nice. I love reading, but only books I'm interested in. Do you see the pink one? I guess. let me reopen. Oh yeah, there it is. Sorry, I was looking at the other ones. Yeah, that was a nice shade of pink too. Rob rules, clued me into you. Oh, nice, dude. I fucking love Rob. Rob kicks ass. Whenever he pops up on Justin on This Week in Bullshit, I'm like, fuck yeah, Rob's here. Fucking love Rob. I tagged you on Twitter. All right. Gifted and Talented 2.0. Why it's time for inclusive Gifted for All programs. Gifted for All? Here's an article that pissed me off for how stupid it is. It's monstrous what these two are saying. Gifted for All programs. That sounds like it wants everyone to feel like they're gifted. Ugh. Let's see. Breaking news. Judge Trump, Norma, Chief Justice, President Biden. Fucking Yahoo News. What a rag. All right, let's pull it up. Let's see what this is all about. Most video games spawned from arcade success, so they couldn't drop 25 to 50 cents in a slot. Well, how's it going, Elders Lord Hester? Most video games spawned from arcade success, so they couldn't drop 25 or 50 cents in a slot. I'm not following what you mean about dropping the 25 or 50 cents in a slot. What's funny is they used to charge a nickel for video games, and when they first made a video game, I think it was Sega, they first made a video game that cost 25 cents, it's because it was so expensive to like make it that they wanted to recoup their money, and they're like, dude, 25 cents to play this fucking game. And people are like, no one's going to pay 25 cents to play a game because that's 5 games at any other arcade machine. But people fucking paid. People paid quarters. They started dropping quarters in that bitch. And then it just became standard. Everyone realized that's the thing about games is you can charge as much as the customer will pay. So sometimes people overcharge or charge, it just becomes a standard. So then it was all quarters in arcades after that. School tried to make me hate reading. They failed. Yeah, right? That's how it felt. They just gave us a bunch of garbage to read. If it weren't for Chuck Palahniuk, I would have given up. I'd be like, man, fuck fiction. They don't make cool shit like when I was a kid. I quit taking science classes in school because of how painstakingly slow the science teacher taught. Literally the only teacher who put me to sleep through boredom. That sucks. Yeah, what a pain in the ass. Philip Blair. I was lucky to go to a great public school. It was amazing and had many of the same classes private schools have. To a great public school. I went to the worst public school in the state, or one of the worst. I'm not sure. Well, I know now it's not anymore, but I went to a terrible public school. Let's see how shitty this school is though. Gifted and talented, so GATE 2.0. Fuck you. Why assign them for inclusive gifted for all programs? I was in GATE. I was in gifted and talented education. In February, the U.S. Department of Education invited public school districts to apply for the Jarvis Gifted and Talented program, which awards grants to 5-year projects that support all students, including gifted and talented students with accelerated learning opportunities. Specifically, the call for proposal says a major emphasis on the Javits program is to identify and serve students underrepresented in gifted and talented programs, to include the training of personnel in the identification and education of gifted and talented students, and in the use, where appropriate, of gifted and talented services, materials, methods for all students. That's fucking stupid. Not all students are gifted and talented. Most of them they don't want extra work. Most of the students don't want extra shit just because they want a challenge. So this is fucking dumb. The training teachers on how to identify gifted and talented students, yeah, fucking duh. But the magnitude of this announcement, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. The story continues. The magnitude of this announcement is that it represents a shift away from models of gifted and talented programming and that rely on labeling, fuck you, sorting, and segregating students, and towards designs that encourage, you mean pulling the smart kids out so they can do something they actually have fun with and don't have to be there for all the dumb shit that your other classmates are doing? Sorting and segregating students, and toward designs that encourage inclusion and integration of all children in mixed ability classrooms. Mixed ability. Fucking bitches, dude. Oh my god, they just gotta fucking. They're the ones labeling everything. They're like, instead of labeling, meanwhile, they're like, this is a mixed ability classroom. Dumb cunts. It also represents a philosophical shift in the understanding of gifted education because of its recognition of all children's innate potential for demonstrating strengths and high intellectual performance. No. Absolutely false. Some kids are just not, some people are just not very fucking smart. So this is bullshit. All children's innate potential, like, yeah, we all have that potential, but like the society doesn't value education. The public school is not a system that values intelligence, etc. So this is just a load of shit, man. This is fucking trash. Hey everyone, I am live today at 5 p.m. 1 a.m. Irish time for UK, talking about nostalgia movies. If you're not, please sub and check out my stream. Yeah, go check out Potato Revan today after I think it's right after This Week in Bullshit. Usually, This Week in Bullshit is on Justin Proper's channel at 4 p.m. Pacific, I think. Immigration, my ass. I know, right? Yes, exactly. Classmates constantly complained about my best high school teacher. Yep. Everyone should read Huck Finn and 1984. Yeah, dude. I hear someone supporting equity and diversity is our strength, or love is love. Those are all red flags for me to hate you. Yeah, right? I agree. I read some. You know what it is when someone starts talking to me like that? I'm like, so you were an idiot in school and you were jealous of the smart kids and you want to be treated like a smart kid even though you're not smart? This has nothing to do with me. You're making a lot of assumptions there. Really? Were you in gifted and talented education as a kid? No, but I don't think it's right. Yeah, shut the fuck up. You just blew up your spot, bitch. I went to a well-funded but poorly managed public school. I went to a poorly funded, poorly managed public school. I read good stuff in high school. Just because it required reading doesn't mean the book is gonna suck. I read mostly shit in high school. It was mostly stupid fucking books like The Great Gatsby that just made me hate fucking read. Every time there was a new book, like, what the fuck is this stupid book gonna be about? This is bullshit. I love science, and English teachers saw me taking liquid lunches, but knew my parents and got away with it. Liquid lunches. What does that mean? But knew my parents and got away with it. You got away with it? You mean you were drinking during lunch? My problem was in school. I didn't want to read. They wanted me to. Did I mention I was a hellion in school? I was a class clown. Other students nominated him for a local teaching award. One of them is a doctor now. Badass. Was amazed. I was lucky to go to a great public school. It was amazing and had many of same classes private schools have. I quit taking science classes only in school because felt paying. Oh, okay, I got that one. So let me get back here. Okay, I would read the same books my kids were assigned and would discuss it with them. Why I never relied upon a teacher and always had a world map handy in the living room. Geography is important. Yeah, I'm not very good with my geography. I'm American. Mainstreaming is the hell on earth. Seriously, dude. Because I have dyslexia, Kai, I was put into the bottom education level in my school with a dude with Down syndrome. I was undereducated. What I know now, I am self-educated. I'm so mad about it. Dude, that's fucked up. You should see if you can sue. I know you're not in America. It's what we do here. I always loved geography because I'm very unusual. My school ruined my fucking life. Yeah, dude, that sounds like shit. My friend had one black egg and has been offered $100 for it. Oh, that's crazy. A black egg? I never heard of that shit. So let's read more of this stupid fucking bullshit over here. The magnitude of this announcement represents a shift away from models of gifted and talented program that rely on labeling, sort of blah, blah, blah. The Javits program reflects our position on future GNT education because it addresses equity. Fuck you. So you want stupid people to waste money and time. Through the excellence targeted in gifted education. Some school leaders and policymakers are already re-envisioning what gifted programs should look like, rather than tweaking admission systems and maintaining separate classes that serve only a select few. Yeah, the people that need it. For example, students in Baltimore, St. Louis, what do they not have a fucking gate program? That's their problem. Are none of their kids smart enough to be in there? Also their problem. Are being exposed to accelerated learning and enrichment opportunities based on the philosophy that all children have unique gifts and talents, and it is a school's job to identify and cultivate them. One district that is working toward the goals of the Javits program in New York City last fall, then Mayor Bill de Blasio, announced he would eliminate separate gate programs and replace them with Brilliant NYC, an accelerated GNT initiative for all. The plan was to stop testing 4-year-olds for coveted GNT slots and a practice that ended up with more than 70% of the 2,500 seats assigned to white and Asian students, who make up less than a third of the city's overall student population. Each year, the new plan was to offer all kindergartners access to accelerated learning starting in September 2022. Yet, because de Blasio announced this change 3 months before Mayor Eric Adams took office, the city seems to be at a crossroads even after extensive planning and outreach. Now, you know what? We know why. So, two cultures that heavily value education did great. That's so weird. It's like such a thing in those cultures to push education. And you think it might not be how the kids were raised that influences that? Because Latinos also want their kids to be educated and stuff, and especially here. If they're here, they're like, yo, go get an American education. Like, it's better than whatever you're going to get back there, they think. But they also sometimes send them in without knowing any English. So kids got to learn a new language. But that's a fucking cultural issue. Because I have dyslexia, Kai, I was put... Oh, wait. I already read that. Yeah, that is a bitch, dude. Fuck your school. I was in the gifted program. They threw me in there with a bunch of eggheads because my answers to the test said to, apparently, artists will throw off IQ testing. Well, maybe you're smart, man. Did you ever think they were right? They threw me in there with a bunch of eggheads. Eggheads stand out the most, but like that doesn't mean that they're the only ones that belong there. Geography, because I'm visual. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Programs for the mentally retarded also serve only a select few. That's true. Everyone should go through this education. Some of us are on the extreme margins and just learn differently. I could not saw the sound ow as my own. Towel. I could not say the sound ow as owl, towel, vowel. That few months as a kid caused me years of being teased as I always enunciate my words from a kid. So it took you months to get owl right. Well, that happens. Like, that's pretty normal. Kids all have something that, because it's muscles that you're practicing, and kids all have some muscles that they struggle with when they're doing stuff. So let's read this stupid bullshit. This is unfortunate, as a review of the research in New York City and beyond finds that the separate and segregated nature of most GNT programs sustains inequities inside schools without adding clear value. In 2013, researchers at Michigan State University compared how students of comparable academic abilities perform when they are admitted to a public school for gifted children versus when they remain in regular track schools and classrooms. After a year and a half of GNT classes, there was essentially no difference in test results between students in GNT who had scored right above the admissions cutoff and children in regular classrooms who had scored just below. The 2019 study of 2,000 elementary schools across 3 states by the National Center for Research on... You know what's stupid about this? Oh, I'm going to come back to it. Research on gifted education echoed those findings. Third graders in gifted programs made no significant learning gains in comparison with their peers in general education. See, but here's the thing. This is a different statement from this. From essentially no difference in test results between students in GNT here. Students in GNT who had scored right above the admissions cutoff and the children in regular classrooms who had scored just below. You don't fucking say. You don't say the people who scored almost as well as each other but are on different sides of the cutoff are going to have similar results at the end of the year. Because the ones just below the cutoff, they could probably make it in there. They just didn't quite make it in there. Maybe on another day, on it with another combination of questions, the roles would have been reversed. But no shit, Sherlock. But the thing is, if you move that line down, you're going to have the same issue. Oh, the people just above the cutoff and the people just below the cutoff, they were very close. Okay, let's move the line down again. Oh, the people just above the cutoff and the people just below the cutoff, it's the same shit. That's what the cutoff is for. You can use your judgment to go, you scored just below the cutoff, let's fucking put you in anyway. And then if you scored well below the cutoff, you don't belong. Because if you get someone who is well below the cutoff, by the end of the year, guess who's going to perform better? The motherfucker above the cutoff. So this is stupid bullshit. Extrapolating a tiny statistic in a very small localized region of the measurement scale and saying it applies to the whole scale. The people that are well above the cutoff are just dunking on everyone. But they're not highlighting that. They're like, well, the people just above and below the line, they were very close, so we should just open the fucking floodgates. Fuck you, bitch. What else we got? Do we have any more bullshit in this stupid fucking article? Discriminatory and subjective admissions criteria, such as achievement tests. You mean discriminate against dumb motherfuckers that can't cut it? You mean that? That's fucking dumb. Allison, Rhonda, and Yvette Jackson and Haley Potter. It took three. That's what it. See, it took three dumb motherfuckers to write this article. That's why it's so stupid. And they're so excited about how now stupid people are going to get to be in gifted and talented education, just like they always wanted to be, but they were too fucking stupid to get in. And that's why it took three of them to write it. Three people doing the job of one. And they're excited about this. They're excited about gifted and talented education being opened up to everyone. Cuz they're three dumb motherfuckers that can't do one person's job. Fucking ridiculous. Adjunct. National Urban Alliance for Effective Education. Fuck you. This is stupid. Thanks for linking me this, Revan. This is how you dumb down a population. Ugh. Where are we at? Some of us are extreme margins and just learn differently. I could not saw the sound. Oh, can't say yep. I am a retard. That has nothing to do with like how smart you are. It's just a speech. Like you can get over that, which apparently you did within a few months. It was just you got a lot of shit for it. That's unfortunate. When I asked to be tested for giftedness, the regional school psychologist said we only test for mental retardation. Wow, really? You should have asked, have you taken that test? And it came in handy when a kid of mine could not say the S sound, called soup, hoop, soda, hoda. Oh, soup, hoop, soda, hoda. And I taught him from what I had been taught. Funny how life works. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Good for you, Atypical. See, like, that's the other thing. Sometimes people being mean to us makes us kinder people. Makes us have empathy for other people's situations. My family told the school I was autistic in first grade, but they refused to believe us until my senior, when they weren't going to let me graduate, and I told them I was disabled. Disabled, and made it clear they were going to get used. Then and only then did they test me for anything. That they were going to get used. Oh, sued, I'm guessing. Nice. Then and only then did they test me for anything. Nice. Good shit, Philip Blair. Fuck them. My kids were only allowed to be disabled after they graduated high school. The smartest people I know never graduated high school. The one I know that made it to college had sports scholarship rides. The consultant let the school know how cruel and illegal their 12 years of abuse and neglect was. I got no apology and still have complex PTSD from the experience. I'm sorry, Philip Blair. That's shitty, dude. I found out that the school has not changed. You should have sued. You should just let it go and then sued them. I found out that the school has not changed. Because then it would have had to change. Because they're like, yo, that costs us a lot of money. You're all fired. Get new people in here. Why do these people use big-ass words that most don't understand? Is it to hide their agenda? Yes, it is. They also make up words to fit their agenda. They make a word. They make up words that make it sound like an official sympathetic thing when it's really just like, we felt left out when the smart kids would leave class and what they were doing looked like a lot of fun and we didn't make it in. So now the three of us have to team up to write an article. Pathetic. Yeah, I figured. I want to find a lawyer and do something about it, sue them and get the money they took from me and spent on other students illegally. Well, if that's possible, man, I don't see why not. If the school continues to do that, if the school continues to mistreat kids like that, then fuck it. You could even do a class action lawsuit. You might be able to find other kids who've had to deal with that. But yeah, dude, explore your options there. The air isn't on. Son of a bitch. All right. Time to eat a cookie and turn on the air. I gotta do something here for you guys. What's it gonna be? All right, don't forget to drop a like, y'all. But I'll be back in 26 seconds.
Category is people who annoy you. Niggers! Huh? Oh, naggers, of course. Naggers. Right. Can we cut to,
Use that money for therapy and the education that was stolen. I was lucky to go to school where I did growing up, and my kids where they did. Different states, different environments, but that is the best for kids to be exposed. I'm sorry, but I don't get a lot of times appropriate times to play this clip.
I remember you being a lot bigger. To a 10-year-old, I'm huge.
Yo. There we go. So, that's fucking dumb. These people just want to dumb everyone down. Make everything inclusive. All right. SciTech Daily. Let's go back to our main topic of like meditation and mindfulness and not, degrading your brain. Seven ways to boost your mental focus and clarity naturally. That's what we're doing. Play it again, Sam. Wow. Yeah, didn't fucking sue, man. Do it. If your family can sue, you'd be suing for all three of you. And you could show a pattern and that they haven't changed. You've got a good case. So, let's see what's up over here. 7 ways to boost your mental focus and clarity naturally. That's what it looks like, y'all. Your brain glows. So, with improved mental focus and clarity, you can solve problems, make decisions, and get things done more quickly. With some changes to your diet and daily routine, you can help boost your mental clarity naturally. Mental clarity is the ability to think clearly and process information quickly. When you have excellent mental clarity, you can better focus on the task at hand and get things done. Mental clarity and strength are crucial for accomplishing goals, solving problems, and making decisions. Mental clarity is important because it can help you be more productive at work and at home, make better decisions, develop positive habits and break negative ones, improve your relationships, reduce stress and anxiety. So this goes back to like we were talking about mindfulness. If you're not mindful, if you don't have mental clarity, you're going to be fucking up. So some ways to improve it include eat a diet that supports brain health. Your brain uses about 20% of the daily calories you consume, just like your body. It needs good nutrition to perform at peak capacity. A nutrient-dense diet promotes good mental clarity and energy levels to keep your brain running efficiently. Ensure that it gets the right nutrients through your diet every day. Here are some foods that can help. Blueberries, packed with antioxidants that can promote memory retention and reduce inflammation in the brain, which is linked to cognitive decline and diseases like Alzheimer's. Oily fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and trout, are all high in omega-3 fatty acids, which protect against age-related deterioration of the brain's thinking cells. These oils also have anti-inflammatory properties, which lower your risk of developing depression. Hey, there you go. Oily fish helps with depression, or helps prevent it. A special note about omega-3, studies suggest that they may help improve memory and thinking skills. They're essentially essential for brain health, but the body doesn't reproduce them naturally. You must get them through diet by consuming foods rich in omega-3, such as fatty fish, nuts, and seeds. That's cool. Nuts. Walnuts have been shown to improve cognitive function because they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin E, both of which boost brain power over time by slowing down cognitive decline, memory loss. Also, eliminate ultra-processed foods, sugar, and refined carbohydrates. They cause blood glucose swings that cause brain fog, fatigue, and erosion of mental clarity. Yeah. I disagree. Focus more on mental health. Hold on, what we got here? Children learn a lot from traveling safely. On with the article. Are you an Aspie too? I just want to be a zombie. What do zombies eat besides human flesh? Mental health, or nah, it's a bad trend. What's it called? Brains. For mental clarity, you need to be in good place mentally and have effective ways to manage stress. There are a variety of ways to manage stress, but medication can be another powerful tool for boosting mental clarity. A meditation session gives you the chance to step away from distractions that hinder focus, even if it's just for a few minutes at a time. Getting started with meditation is easy too. Countless free resources are available online, or you can download an app that walks you through the process step by step. Make sure you drink enough water throughout the day. It's important for energy, mood, and mental focus. Drink water throughout the day. There you go. Brain is about 75% water. Any drop in hydration levels can have an impact on mood, energy levels, mental clarity. When you're properly hydrated, there's ample fluid and blood flow. Your brain functions better. Okay. Well, I'm going to skip all the extra bullshit. Identify your distractors. Distractions reduce mental clarity. The first step to clear your mind is to work out what's distracting in the first place. Sit down and make a list of all the things that pull your attention away from what you're trying to achieve and how often they occur. Distractions are of two types. External distractions, like things that grab your attention from outside yourself, like notifications, emails, and other people interrupting you, and internal distractions. This type of distraction is more complicated because the sources are often hard to identify. Internal distractions come from within you, including procrastination, anxiety, lack of focus, or even discomfort. How much time are internal and external distractions costing you? What impact do they have on your ability to get things done? Now look at the list of distractions you've just created and think about which ones have the greatest impact on how productive you are throughout the day. Think about ways to reduce and eliminate those distractions. Get more natural light during the day. Really, natural light helps properly set your internal biological clock. In turn, this helps improve brain function and mental clarity. One way to get more natural light is to take an outdoor walk early in the day. Regular exercise boosts mental performance, including memory, concentration, and creative thinking abilities. It also releases endorphins, the chemicals in our brain that help us feel happier and more relaxed, thereby combating stress levels that can impair mental performance. Consider natural lighting for your home and office too. One study found that workers who worked under natural light were more productive and had more energy than those who worked under artificial lighting. Oh, replace your light bulbs with full spectrum natural bulbs. Another option is to throw the curtain blinds open while you work. Stop multitasking. Well, for people with ADD, I don't know about that. While multitasking seems like an efficient way to get things done, studies show the opposite is true. Research reveals that people make more mistakes when trying to do two things simultaneously when they focus, or than when they focus. The study found that multitasking increases your time. The time it takes to complete a task reduces creativity. Devote your energy to one task at a time. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is essential for physical health, but it's also needed to perform well mentally. It's during sleep that your brain processes information from the day and consolidates memories. A lack of sleep can have a negative impact on your productivity, creativity, and problem-solving skills. Make sleep a priority. Try to get at least 7 hours a night. Staying up late to be more productive will reduce your mental clarity the next day. Whatever, dog. I do a late night show. Okay, the bottom line. Being mentally sharp and having clarity doesn't just improve your ability to perform complicated, creative tasks. It also helps you stay on top of daily chores, from remembering important dates and appointments to completing household errands. As you can see from the suggestions above, there are plenty of ways to boost your mental clarity naturally. So yeah, sleep, get some daylight and exercise, limit your internal and external distractions, drink water throughout the day, focus on your actual mental health, eat well. There you go. 7 ways to boost your mental focus and clarity naturally. Yeah. Kai, is there any studies that show taking too many vitamins that can cause loss of eyesight? I did read an article. Excuse me. When was it? Was it yesterday? Yesterday or Thursday? Yesterday or Thursday, I read an article about. I think it was yesterday actually. I read an article about how a lot of dietary supplements and a lot of drugs have unlisted stuff, unlisted ingredients. Hold on, let me go to my channel. So let me see. Many dietary supplements are tainted with hidden pharmaceuticals, study finds. So go to yesterday's show, go down to the description, and follow those links if you want to do some reading on that. Excuse me. Or I mean, I guess have Rita read it. but yeah, man. Maybe what's the point of taking vitamins anyway? Like, it's best to get your vitamins through food. You are cool to be kind of an asshole like me, Philip Blair. Causing blindness sounds like contaminated vitamins. Yeah. And there's a list. There's also another link that takes you to the website where you can check in on all the shit that you take if it's on the list. Sleep is the most problem I have with. Yeah, same. That was last night. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, go check that out. I can offer you that. But I also put up the link from that article that takes you to the website where you can see their database of tainted drugs. We Aspies called typical people neurotypicals. Since your name is atypical, I thought you might be an Aspie too, or some other kind of atypical brain like ADHD. Atypical. So instead of pulling a just and proper, NT for neurotypical. Got you. Instead of pulling a just and proper here, let me drop a little something on you. Wait, what was I gonna play? Shit, now I forgot. Let's do this one.
Spooky.
Oh, do you believe in ghosts, Ted?
I do. But more importantly, I think they need to believe in themselves. You know?
Okay.
I love that little blue bar that StreamYard's added that just runs across the bottom. So stupid. Stupid gate bullshit. That's so great. I'm sorry, I was looking at this dumb fuck again. Let me pull these out so I can just go back and forth. Okay, so it goes this whoop, boom. Dave Chappelle, you're next. Oh, was he next? Oh, look at this guy. 6,000 retweets, 2,600 quote tweets. He thought he was going to get fucking famous, and he did. Getting his arm turned out like that. Got his face kicked in. This dumb bitch is wearing black nail polish. His wrist is fucked up. Or no, he's wearing gloves like he's fucking cool. Tap House TV. Is that the... Oh, okay. That must be the... Who got the picture. Damn, his arm is straight pulled out the socket. Get fucked. He's a they, them, too. See, he's not a... He no man, or he would have known better, or at least handled himself better. I just love seeing that shit. I'm just gonna leave his stupid fucking picture up for a little bit. Look at this dumb motherfucker. You know what? I'm gonna make a banner that says that. Scroll across the bottom. There you go. Look at this dumb bitch with the fucked up arm. Think of a Michael Jackson song. Do 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 do. I am fucked in the brain, Philip Blair. I have no name for it. Assaulting people isn't a very good way to persuade them about your cause. Yeah, I know, right? They broke him. Yeah, they did. He is fucked up. It could have been worse, too. It could have been worse. His mouth could have been fucked up. He could have lost some teeth. He could have some fucked up ribs. Yo, they fucked up his arm, though. That shit is either broken or completely ripped out the socket. But, oh, man. And Chris Rock, was that Will Smith? God, I'd hate to be a person that most people know. He doesn't like me. Maybe he'll like me if I assault him. Yeah, maybe that'll convince him that he's on the wrong side of history. Joe black nail polish, motherfucker. Damn. Like I said, he definitely deserves everything. Yeah, I don't think anyone in the world... I'm sure his homies disagree with that, but everyone else is laughing their asses off at this guy. Thanks for sending me that, by the way, Potato Revan. Thanks for that one. So this is the person who attacked. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you tagged me. What is it? Is it a T person? Is it a she that went to a he? Or is it a he that looked like a dumb fuck with like pink orange hair and lost a lot of weight? Congrats on the losing weight if the motherfucker did. It just hurt looking at this photo. Right? The arm's broken and the wrong way. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, he definitely deserves everything. Yeah, the arm is broken, facing the wrong way. GoFundMe. I would have a GoFundMe to beat the shit out of him. Is black nail polish symbolic of something? No, it's like trying to be edgy and shit. Kai, you're not being woke. When history redders when history redders to a woman, it is her story, and his story is patriarchal. Black nail polish is supposed to be a signal that you are a safe person if someone, especially kids, need emergency help. Really? That's a thing? That's fucking dumb. That's fucking retarded, man. She is a thing. It has no gender. Oh, I see. I see. Got you. Thanks for the help on that one. It's a genderless fucking blob of trash. Sweet, man. I will retweet that later. That's fucking great. Black nail polish is supposed to be a signal that you are. Yeah, that's so dumb. Never heard of that shit. Right? That's some groomer material. This is how I let everyone know I'm a groomer. You can come talk to me, children's. Don't trust no one with black nail polish unless they look goth as fuck. Okay, then. If she looks like she has a voodoo doll, or like her whole room is black, like black walls with black decorations with black everything. AC, you walk into her room and ACDC Black and Black starts playing. Like, okay, you can wear black nail polish. Anyone else, get fucked. You can't trust them. I know of a Russian dissident who had to flee the Tbilisi, flee to Tbilisi, Georgia. He's 20 years old, and I just noticed his middle fingers are painted black now. Oh, his middle fingers are painted black now? How do you know they didn't get crushed when being tortured? Russian dissident who had to flee to Georgia. Yeah, well, yeah, if he's gay, that's the thing in Georgia. Like, they don't fuck around with the gays. They don't fuck around with gays at all. Maybe the fingernails are black due to getting smashed for telling. Yeah, right. I was thinking the same thing. What if he got hit with a hammer? Like, he's all, "Hey, Russian police, fuck you!" And the Russian police like grab him. They're like, "Put your middle fingers out." I said, "Put them out, or you're getting it on all your fingers." Pop, pop. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bitch. I could see Russian police doing that, or Russian military, you know. But what's it called? What's this? What's this? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I don't give a shit about that. Man, that dude got wrecked. That's like, man, he felt so empowered after Will Smith went and did his thing. He's like, "I'm gonna do that to Dave Chappelle. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna be a legend." All right, now that I'm smoking again, I feel like this is now very appropriate. Whoops. When you get high and realize that everyone is a master of their own universe. Oh, I love it. I forgot that I was still scrolling. Georgia the country. I know Georgia the country. Georgia the state doesn't have no crazy names like that. This was one of my favorite ones. I know I already showed this one, but this one was great. Hey, Bucky, how much for the arm? That's fucking great, man. See, here's the thing. These kids weren't raised by parents that gave a shit. That's why they are the way they are. You need 5 hobbies: one to make money, one to build knowledge, one to keep you in shape, one to keep you creative, and one to evolve your mindset. These motherfuckers don't have any hobbies. They don't know how to make money. They don't know how to build knowledge. They might stay in shape, but it's popular for them not to be in shape. They're not creative, and their mindsets have not grown at all. So these people are fucked up. That's why they're so fucked up, because they're nothings. They are nothings. I think I get clipped if I play that. I mean, not clip, but get acclaimed. Yeah, man. I think that's it. I think that's all I got here on the. I swear, like, you know what? Oh shit! This is a good reminder. I need to get this. I need to get that. Towely floaty. I need. They used to have a towely towel, but they don't have it anymore. That's a bummer. But yeah, man. I feel like there was something that I was like, "I'll share that later," and then I never shared it. But it was funny. Oh well. Stop screen sharing. Done there. We're at 240 already. Damn. So is anyone feeling inclined to meditate, to dive more into what's it called? Into your own mind? He-Man and Skeletor. He posted modified George Orwell quote on the social media group page of his university back in Russia. He got banned. Oh, a modified George Orwell quote. Now he got banned, and they gave a one-word reason: denazification. Huh. That's a good idea about 5 hobbies. Yeah, right? That's a good practice. It's a good thing to keep in mind. Yeah, I don't have a tally towel, though. I wish I did. South Park said they stopped selling them a long time. They only had them for a little while. I know someone had a video taken down, or the friend of a friend of a friend led me to here. Had a video taken down over black nail polish? Have you yet been to a store and found a person standing up for Biden? Um, no, but I haven't really been out because like my car's not been working, so I haven't really been going out much. And in the area that I live in, people don't give a fuck. Like people that what's it called? People talk about how in California the lockdowns were all hard, but like not really around here so much. Around here, within in a lot of areas around here, people just didn't give a shit. People, you see them walking around with no mask, no nothing, like, nah, I'm not doing that. That's normal in my area. And so in further out in the desert too. And so not real where I'm at, it's going to be hard to find someone. But I won't tell why. Nope. Yeah, see, everyone's pissed at Biden right now. But yeah, my area definitely is not going to be friendly about saying it. My family in Ireland stand up for Biden. I was told I don't lie myself because I don't support him, and I am no longer invited to religious or family events, and my entire family blocked me. I'm sorry about that, dude. You should mail them a DVD called Biden's Greatest Hits and make it look like it's from the government. Like, we're giving one of these for free to every household, and then watch it. It's just a compilation of him being wrong, like of like John Talks videos and memology and shit. I'm really sorry about that though, Revan. That's fucked up. Fuck your family, dude. What a bunch of cunts. I'm sorry if that's a little much, but yeah, fuck that. You don't deserve that. just because they're stupid. Biden endorsed the anti-change candidate running against Nina Turner in Ohio. She lost that primary, being outspent 50-1, blasted with negative ads. Biden can suck an egg. Damn, that's hardcore. What exactly is meditation? I like to work, and when I'm working, it's all focus on, and that makes me feel happy. Just plain old sitting there not doing anything makes me feel extremely stressed out. Well, if you've already done things, here's the thing. Like, if you've already been productive throughout the day, then you can relax and watch a movie, right? You can relax and just enjoy your time. You should be able to, you need to be able to relax. Meditation, it what it is for you is really what matters, because let's say for me, who's really like high energy and whatnot, it helps me like balance. It helps me bring myself down and calm. Imagine like if water had been shaken a lot and just letting the water still. That's what it can do for me. uh some people, like when people can do like remote viewing and stuff, they need to meditate for a little bit to get themselves in that mind space. What you're actually doing on a scientific level is changing the state at which your mind is operating. You know, alpha waves, beta waves, alpha waves, beta waves, theta waves, etc. Like you're actually changing the status when you meditate. You're changing the level at which your brain is operating. And so that's what you end up doing ultimately when you empty your mind, and when you're able to stop thinking about all these things and stop stressing out about it. You can observe your thoughts, you can observe your emotions on them, you can break it down, analyze it, and decide to improve or see where you need to improve in life, or realize that you're, you know, I do spend a lot of time like doing certain things, or I need to do certain things. You can get yourself sorted in your mind when you're not dealing with external stimuli. Also, beyond that stage is then the clear mind stage, where you clear your mind of all things. You're peaceful, you're at peace, and you're centered. And that's when you're changing the state at which your mind is operating. And so it's actually measurable. You can actually measure it with brainwave scanners. So that's what you're doing, Rita. You are consciously changing your mind to operate at a different state, and in that state, you can do different things. I guess people that can astral project or whatever can fucking do that, and they're like, they meditate, and then they get their brain working to a point, to on a certain wavelength, and then they shoot their body out and go looking around, exploring or whatever. So, Tommy Douglas, the favorite son of Canada. I never voted for a Republican nor a Democrat. They both money beggars, and I saw what both parties did in the 80s. Yeah, right? Kind of stop ringing my doorbell with your astral projection. I hate it ringing with none there. Serious note, the stupid audio hallucination is back. Stop ringing my doorbell with your astral projection. What are you talking about, man? I'm not doing that. I hate it ringing with none there, with no one there. Serious note, the stupid audio hallucination is back. So you're having that sucks, dude. That's annoying. An audio hallucination. I wonder if meditation would help. I don't know your condition, man, but that sounds like a pain in the butt. Please stay, Potato Revan, just stay strong. You will prove them wrong. We here in IO will pray for you. You know what, Revan? Bro, why do you even fucking live in Ireland? Just come out to the States. Come out to the States. Bring Bionic Belly Button with you. Y'all motherfuckers just move out here. Just move out here where people like you. Because we all like you, man. Come on out here. Fuck all the haters. I tried to meditate. I just can't. I find I get angry. Probably not doing it right. Well, that's the thing. You shouldn't have expectations of yourself. You should know that at some point you'll get somewhere, but don't like expect to get there right away. That's not how things work. Even let's say doing any new habit, any habit at all, takes time before you're flowing when you're doing it. Even doing dishes, if you're like, I do dishes, like I put off doing dishes all the time, so they stack up, and then I kind of rinse them off, put in the dishwasher. But it's always a whole lot of work because I take so long to do dishes. But I'm going to start trying to do dishes immediately after I use them. Gradually, you're just going to be like, bah, 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 bah. It's going to be quick and you're going to be flowing. You're not even going to think about it. Meditation is the same thing. So you got to just do it. Try to do it every day, or at least on weekdays, but try to do it every single day for a certain amount of time, for maybe 30 minutes to start. Just for 30 minutes, I'm just going to sit here or lay here and like observe my thoughts and try to be still and try to whatever you're trying to do. If you're just trying to get to where you relax and you're not fidgeting, that's fine. Because in the beginning, you might fidget a lot. You'd be like, my ear itches, I got a thing, and fucking can't get comfortable. Like, I'm going to try moving. That's fine. In that half hour, if you don't get any meditation done, then whatever. But the next day, maybe it'll be easier to lay down. Maybe it'll be easier. You'll find a position where you're comfortable. You're like, oh, this is nice. This is comfortable. And eventually, when your whole body feels, when you're able to calm your body and your whole body feels heavy, like it takes effort to move your arm, then that's good. You can already see progress. But you focus on your body first and then your mind, and then you go from there. It takes time. And if you're getting angry, think about that. Think about why you're getting angry. Like, look at your emotion, analyze it, watch it happen. Don't let it consume you, but detach yourself and become an observer of your own emotions. Spud life forever. Dwayne Erickson, thanks, man. It's hard. Irish and Catholic family is a huge thing. It hurt so much. I nearly shut down mentally for a while. Those fucks took everything, but I'm good now. Dude, fuck them, dude. That is fucked up. Bionic is in America. Oh, I thought she was out there and she was your bestie. My bad. Well, yeah, bro, move the fuck out here. Nah, it's just my memory being on the fritz. I think I hear a doorbell, but the doorbell doesn't even work. Oh, okay. I haven't heard from Bionic in 2 months. I'd say she's uber busy. Poor thing. For me, what is relaxing is researching and reading maps. Oh, that's cool. I think for me, sleep is like meditation because I never have a problem sleeping. It's not. It's different. Different things are happening in your brain. But that is cool that you don't have trouble sleeping. I do. Another blackout. I'm mildly concerned that limbs will be broken by the winds. They're blowing rather strongly. Well, yeah, man. If you got a storm coming through, you might want to look into. Oops. You might. I forgot that I unshared the screen. You might want to look into pegging. Oh. Wow. It's not. Didn't appreciate that one bit, did it? Historic maps are fun. Yeah, maps are fucking cool, man. Yeah, Bionic Belly Button BB. It's fun when you're driving down the road, cross the country line, and think, this was almost an international border. Cross a county line. Really? Is that how? I mean, I don't know where you're at exactly. Speaking of lockdowns, I spent 2 years in lockdown, man. You're 2 years with no human contact. When I saw my friends, it was very, very, very emotional. Yeah, dude, you should just move out to the States. Just move out here to like a place where people aren't all shitty about that stuff and be happy. I hope everything ends up okay, One Man Show. The relevance is that you earlier pointed out that these two things have nothing to do with each other. And so I brought it back by recommending it with something else that has nothing to do with it, with the subject at hand. Ay, ay, ay. And Bonnie drags me away in shame. Night, Kai. All right, sweet dreams, Atypical. It's great hanging out again. Take care of yourself. Yeah, man. If y'all had fun, please drop a like, etc. I forgot to share the stream out. Down below, actually, before I wrap things up, down below in the description, there are links to. Let me make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. There should be links to. Yeah. There are. There are links to Supreme Heretic and Storyman Jack's fundraising campaigns. Supreme Heretic has to deal with the passing of his mother. There's a lot of expenses that come with that. And Storyman Jack had a house fire. So if anyone out there is willing and able, please go drop a little help to them. I'm sure they'd really appreciate it. I'm Storyman Jack's a lot closer to his goal. Drew needs a lot more help, but yeah, if you're so inclined, it's down in the description. Please go check it out. I wish I'd mentioned that in the beginning. I should be a little more structured, like ETEP, fucking minute by minute to minute my show. Like, okay, it's the 30-minute mark. I'm moving on to this shit. ETEP is like on top of his game with that, man. Jared, you have a place to stay safe here in what? Oh, in Iowa. Okay, good. I was starting to wonder. The Columbia River is a county line here in places where it was considered for the border between the United States and Canada here in Washington State. Oh, got you. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, in Washington State, huh? Okay. Yeah, the what's it called? It's good that they just cut off the whole top. They're like, let's just draw a fucking line, make it easier. Draw a line. But yeah, dude. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. Well, I hope y'all had fun. Tato Revan, just come out here to the States, man. Fuck Ireland. Ireland used to be cool. I guess it's not anymore. It breaks my heart. Ireland and Australia, two badass, supposed to be badass places, are just taken over by fucking snowflakes. Much appreciated, but if I have to leave, say shit hits the fan. I have family in Boston, have a place in Ohio, Fort Worth. I can't do my job. I can't leave, but thank you, man. You can't do your job. You can't leave. You can't leave because of your job. I'm sure you could find work out here doing the same thing or something. Man walks into a bar with a nail gun. Bouncer says, if you're not getting with that, man says, but it's the only way I get nailed against the wall. Oh, you're not getting in with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's funny, dude. I bet Ireland is still cool in places. In places, maybe. But it sounds like Revan's whole family is not part of that. But Revan's cool, motherfucker. One cool motherfucker came out of your whole family, and it was you, Revan. You should feel proud, buddy. Fort Worth has the fun dancing. Does it? What exactly is the fun dancing in Fort Worth? Yes, if you could get here, you would be welcome to stay here with us, Potato Revan. Our house is not fancy, but we do have spare rooms. Shit, Potato Revan, there you go, bro. There you go. And Rita, that's right. Your girls are coming tomorrow, right? Or today? Because it's Thursday. Oh shit, it's Thursday already. Yeah, dog, we know you're okay. We still want you to come out here. Howdy, Zachariah. Man, you're dropping in late. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark. Country jitterbug dancing. Oh, okay. About to hit the 3-hour mark. You still haven't dropped a like yet. Nah, man, it's been fun. We talked about meditation, how it actually like really helps you. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by meditation, but it's something you just gotta you just gotta do it regularly, not have any expectations, and you'll get there. Like you'll figure it out because it's introspection. It's time to be introspective. Look with it. Pardon me. Look within. That's what you're trying to do. You look within long enough, eventually you'll see the universe. So fuck it, man. Just keep on trying. Just do it every day for like a half hour. I will get to annoy a load of my friends. I will be in America on a vacation for a week in August. Can't wait. Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. That's hella awesome. Nice. Yeah, show them all the pretty girls you're hanging out with. Show them all the fun you're having. Look, you're like, yo, look at America, bro. This shit's fun. Fuck you guys over there with your masks or whatever. A lot of people are intimidated by dancing too. I don't like dancing. Smack that like, hey, what's up, Sam? As if it owes you money. Smack that like it's the dude that tackled Dave Chappelle. No, my middle daughter is coming on the 13th. Oh, okay, that's right. Next week. That's next week, not this week. I keep thinking of the day, the 13th. Got you. My bad. I'll try not to see that for the rest of the week so that I'm right when it actually does happen next week. A drunk walks into a bar with a hammer. Bouncer says, "What are you doing with the hammer?" Drunk says, "I am plastered, but I am not hammered yet." Don't worry about doing it right. Just do what works for you. Yeah, exactly. Do what works for you. Don't let your emotions consume you, but be an observer of your thoughts and emotions. Just chill. You know, the pressures of the world, that's the world outside of you. Don't worry about that. Like don't let that ruin your meditation. Like that's your meditation. You're just trying to connect with yourself. I was busy watching a YouTuber called Mrs. Eats. Okay, sounds like food reviews. Mrs. Eats is great. We remove the mask except in hospital and medical settings, and airlines still have them on. Now that the masks are off, I'm gonna go visit the dude who saved my life when I was a baby, because he's a doctor. So whatever hospital he's at, it'd be a bitch. Yeah, my daughter Amanda is flying out on the 13th. That's awesome. Your middle daughter, who's not in college, she's older. But that's freaking sweet. Oh, does that mean that she's going to be hanging out? Oh, she's flying out on Friday the 13th. I just got that. Is she going to be hanging out for the Friday show when y'all are over here, or are you guys going to be doing your own thing? But I bet you there's still people wearing them, though, Revan. As brainwashed as everybody sounds over there, I bet you these motherfuckers are still wearing it. Some of them. But yeah. Either way, y'all. Either way. Don't forget.
Never give up, never surrender.
All right. I think it's about time I wrap it up. By the way, Zach the Russian is the Russian dissident I was talking about. He has a YouTube too. Oh, cool. All right. Well, if y'all want to look his ass up, there you go. Let me know what's what. Oh, shit. I said it.
I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt. I said what in the butt.
Hope you and your girls have a fantastic time, and congrats on your girl graduating. I hope for all the best on her future endeavors and have the best life she can. Hell yeah, you're so sweet, Revan. Zach the Russian. They are people still wear them. Some people still social distancing when we don't have to. You should fuck with those people, man. You should have some fun with it. Like get uncomfortably close to them till they realize and just kind of like meander towards them like you didn't notice. Man has already graduated from college. Wait, what? Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. All right, y'all. It's time to wrap it up. I'm getting out of here. It's been fun. Hugs and kisses. Thanks for stopping by. I hope some of you are encouraged to pick up meditation. A fun fact, the kids that meditate are less hyperactive. They're more focused. They're more mentally aware and acute and stuff. It has a lot of benefits. Kids, bro. Kids. If kids can do it, if my ADD ass can do it, you can do it. You're just putting too much pressure on yourself. You're putting expectations. You're trying to be like, okay, so like I should probably meditate inside, because if I meditate, I might float away into the universe, right? So I don't want to do that. Like, no, you're not going to get there the first time. Just try meditating. You can put your fingertips together like this. You can put your hands together in your lap. You can sit up in the lotus position. You can lay down. Whatever the fuck works for you. But give it a shot. Do some meditating. It's good for you. It's damn good for you. It turns you into a beast. Sarah is graduating 2 years in advance. Overachiever, man. That's awesome, though, for real. Amanda is my middle daughter, graduated a couple years ago. Well, that's fucking sweet, Rita. I can't wait. I fuck with people in my own way. For example, calling a male nipple a mipple, a female nipple a fipple, saying library instead of library, library instead of library. Oh, okay. Like how I call Twitter twatter. Meditation is easy for ADHD people once they know how to trigger their hyperfocus. Oh, never thought about that. Or what if, Kitty Bear, what if meditating can help people with ADHD? What if meditation can help people with ADHD learn to trigger their hyperfocus? It doesn't necessarily need to be a required trait. It's like meditation could help you get there, or getting there could help you meditate. They could both be true. Or you're at the choo-choo house for a train station. Or name European country by full name, e.g. United Kingdom or the Netherlands. We will send you a picture at graduation. All right, sounds good, man. The Kingdom of Spain. The Scandinavian Kingdom of Norway. Okay, pronouncing the whole thing. Potato Revan, my husband's family was originally from Ireland. Dude, Revan, that's fucking funny. The Scandinavian Kingdom of Norway. Is that the full name of Norway? The Scandinavian Kingdom of Norway? That's nuts, man. The Kingdom of Spain. That's fucking great, dude. There's some badass country jitterbug on YouTube. I think you're using those terms. I think you're using those terms pretty loosely there, buddy. Lol at Netherlands. United Kingdom of the Netherlands. See, I thought United Kingdom and Netherlands were separately listed there, but United Kingdom of the Netherlands. All right, y'all. I'm getting out here. You have fun with that, Revan. The rest of y'all, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night. It's a bummer that one-man show was having all these power outages. I hope everyone's okay out there. I hope he doesn't take any crazy damage or nothing. Thank you for the likes. If you shared the stream out, thanks for that. You know, thank you for hanging out in the chat. Y'all are fun. I'm glad that I have all of you here to hang out with at night. Because I really didn't know who I was gonna find once I put this out there, you know? Yeah, Aruba and the Netherlands are one kingdom. Aruba? No shit. Dwayne's family was originally from Norway. When his mom starts saying stuff in Norwegian, you better look out. Greenland and Denmark are one kingdom. Good night, y'all. Good night, Zechariah. Bring back power. Still okay so far. We'll see how long it takes to blow through. All right, man. Well, I hope it's a good night and nothing gets fucked up. You take care of yourself, One Man Show. Rita, Philip, Potato Revan, Kitty Bear, Dwayne, y'all out there in the chat, Sam, maybe Nick if you're lurking, Zechariah, Atypical who already took off, Eldritch Lord Haster. Thank y'all for hanging out. The Netherlands never sold their land to the USA. you would be speaking Dutch, Kai. I don't know, bro. I'm pretty sure we would have taken it one way or the other. Cancel disasters. Hey, disasters are inclusive. They're not going to get canceled.
Where is that pussy cancer anyway? Well, we couldn't find cancer, but we found a man with cancer. Take that, cancer! And that!
All right, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's bedtime for me. For y'all, have a wonderful day, because I know the rest of you are on the other side of the planet and shit. But have a great day. Have fun. Enjoy life. And I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, wait. I got to play the clip. I can't just end the stream. I got to send you all off with some love. Some classic Star Trek. A lot of Americans who are Irish descent don't know where the family is from, as parents and grandparents never told descendants where from exactly happened with my American family. Well, that is kind of a bummer, Revan, but it makes it fun to, do some research on your family. If you need something to motivate you, I got you. Here we go.
Second star to the right. And straight on till morning.
Set a course. For home.
I'm reading an ion storm on that trajectory, sir. Should I go around it?
We can't be afraid of the wind, Ensign. Take us to warp 4.
It is the unknown that defines our existence. We are constantly searching, not just for answers to our questions, but for new questions. We are explorers. We explore our lives, day by day. And we explore the galaxy, trying to expand the boundaries of our knowledge. And that is why I am here. Not to conquer you with weapons or with ideas, but to coexist and learn.
Let's see what's out there.